Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is fucking hot out right now. Oh, it's like that unprecedented amount of heat and humidity mixed together so perfectly. It ruins everything about your day. Anyway, enough of that cold open. Hello. Welcome back to another Sunday read-through. How we all doing? We are, once again, collective with a pantheon of good read-throughs today. As per usual, we're going to go through them one by one. Then we'll have discussions if there is any people here for discussions for the series at hand. And yeah, we have Ichi, then Iruma, because those guys are quick. We'll go through Hunter x Hunter, which I'm excited to see where this goes. We should be kicking up into a high gear activity action. We got a One Punch Man manga chapter. Hopefully we get some good content, but it looks like it's going to be another short chapter. Sad. And then we have a Kagurabachi chapter. I thought we had a Gachi Coda. I thought we had like a second half to the chapter, but apparently not. There was no update from last week, so we're on break until we get that other half of the chapter. Sad. Hopefully Irane will again at some point leave the company and be like, yeah, I need to work with people that are not going to cut my content for whatever reason. But yeah, so we have not a huge stack, but still a good amount of content to get through tonight. And because we don't have Gachiko, I might do like 2 chapters of Kagurabachi tonight. Potentially. Depends on how quickly we get through the others. And we are running 30 minutes behind schedule, so. But we did do Kagurabachi, if you didn't see it, on Friday. It was a good stream. We got the end of Arc 2, which I thought was pretty good. Overall, it was a step up in the right direction. So I'm excited to see what Arc 3 is going to be all about. If it is even a better step in the right direction, supposedly. But that's going to be last on the docket. Anyway, let me lower my music. Alright. So, with that intro being done, believe everyone knows that we are live. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay. So, now we are ready to go. We have Ichi the Witch that we'll be starting off with. Last time we left off with Ichi. We are deep diving into Dakaris's inner circle with her own Majix, seeing what it is to be in the life of their servitude towards Dakaris. It's pretty fascinating, honestly. Hold on. All right. Yeah, it was pretty fascinating. We got to see the main couple be in the graces of Dakaris' heavenly realm. Then we got to explore her inner machinations for those that are on the path of redemption, as it were. And they're having different levels to their imprisonment, which I think was pretty cool. Pretty neat to see. We do also go further to see Hitsugai, and it looks like he's not only sitting comfortable down there, it almost feels like he's glad to be down here in this underwater, impel down-esque interdimension prison over here, where there is a lot of bad Majik she's collected over the years that she claims that she will never use. Which maybe that might be the case, but we shall see. But yeah, he seemed very, very giddy at the end, which was very concerning because there could be potentially a breakout with her Majiks, but we shall see. And then we ended off with Amadoro supposedly saying they want to go hunt again, which is it the 7 stars, the remaining of them? Because apparently that was her mission before getting entangled with Fujimai, so she wants to go back out again and maybe try to redeem herself. Whatever the case may be, we're going to probably be following her, which I'm shocked because I thought we'd be doing more of the Maji Keepers, but maybe they will come along with us. But who knows? We shall find out right now. So we'll do this, Then we'll do Iruma, which, oh, God. I feel like this is definitely going to be a good dialogue chapter, and I can't wait for that. Then we'll do Hunter x Hunter, then One Punch Man, then Kagurabachi. Dope. All right. Let's go. Let's go. So, with this Ichi chapter, chapter 91, the 91st Hunt, First Impressions. So close to 100 chapters. We are very, very close. Our request for deployment, I assume that's Monogold. Then you wish to forego a witches meeting for permission to leave immediately without backup of any kind. Correct. Amadoro, yes. She wants to get back out there, back on the saddle. She needs her redemption. She has a ring for the symbol of the Witches Association on her. Kind of like an Akatsuki ring. Will that mean anything in the future? Recent events have placed me in the position of a traitor. I have failed ignominiously? Ignominiously? Whatever that means. Ignominiously in my mission following, allowing Fujimai to brainwash me into attacking the association itself. I deserve the strictest of examinations and monitoring. But please, before you pass down your sentence on me, allow me to go on one last Majik hunt. So, she admits that she needs punishment for failing. But she's saying, hold on, I need to go out there one last time. Please. Let me just make sure before I'm not allowed to go out for a little bit. Hold on. Change my light settings. There we go. Before you do that, I need to go out there one last time. One last time before this ruins my career. If I permit it. What Majik would you target? Is it going to be a 7-star Majik? Or something different? Double page or single page? Nope. Single page. What? Right there. One of the 7 stars. Hakari. Hakari. Oh. So many Hakaris in a lot of my readings. Hakari. So one of the 7 stars that serves Death Majik, aka World Hater Majik. Okay. So she is confident. I mean, she went out on the mission beforehand, so she was confident then. But just because you're confident doesn't mean you can actually do shit. But, you know. She wants to go after this named Majik. It looks like a regular person, because it has, like, jean pants, a tattered cape. I'm honestly getting, like, Homeless Emperor vibes from this guy, or entity. I was in the midst of battle with them when Fujimai had ambushed me. Really? That's when it happened. Oh my goodness. Okay then. In the midst of battle? I mean, then he's going to be prepared for you again. So that's not going to be an easy target. I would go after a different Majik, but okay. It began with an incident in my family's domain. A strange unknown Majik suddenly attacked, abducting several young ribbon candy ladies. Okay. I promptly... What is... Wait, no. Brother, wait a minute. Nishi. No. You see this panel? You see this goddamn panel? You know what this shit is? It's giving me the Invincible meme. Oh my goodness. So the Candy family, their dominion was invaded. Thus, we have to assemble the troops. That cannot stand. I had promptly assembled the Amadoro pose and went to rescue them. When we arrived on the scene, we met with them. So this entire time that she was being brainwashed, they had one of the 7 stars invade their fief, their territory. There is no other radio contact from this area? Bro, I'm gonna be real. Your area is probably lost. Your area is probably lost. There is a non-zero chance that World Hater just fucking blipped that shit off the map. If it's been like a good minute since you've been under brainwashed, yeah. And if one of the 7 stars are there, I think your territory might be gone. It might have gotten annexed from history right now. I promptly assembled the Amadoro pose and went to rescue them. When we arrived on the scene, we met with them. These poor fucking family members, or, you know, people of their clan. Because guess what? They're going to get annihilated. If Fujimai brainwashed her, I guarantee you these guys are dead. Oh my goodness, it's this dude, the guy that we saw with the back of the head, with the horns, A.K. Sullivan, supposedly. Yo. It's this, damn, I did not think we'd be getting this guy this early. Really? He's the next one? I figured we'd get like a random motherfucker. We're really going after the guy that was like heavily shown in the pic. Okay, all right. So maybe he might not be that clean. We'll see. But yeah, he's got like jeans on. He's got like a cape. He's got like a spiked collar around him. This guy is out there with his design. He looks like he has like a ring on his thumb. Witches, you deserve death. Brazenly waltzing in here. Foolishly. The Bullet Witch. Okay, alright. So she brought a squad. An entire squad with her. So she can't do it by herself. She needed an entire battalion at her back. Makes sense. Makes sense. Master Amadoro. Ladies, please focus on protecting the hostages. I will handle the Majik myself. You aren't overwhelmed with fear. You prioritize protecting those brats over attacking. I compliment your bravery. Wait. No. I take that back. I compliment nothing. Witches deserve death. And then reaches. Pop a cap, if you please. Muscat Diamond. Oh. Whatever this technique is, just basically firing it off. Big energy attack coming his way. No. What the fuck? He just said get geometried. What the fuck? Epsilon. Here comes the next fucking Greek alphabetic letter here. We've had beta, gamma. I think we had alpha. Now we have epsilon. Why? What is the significance of the Greek alphabetical organization here? He touches the energy, and then it becomes shapes. Like, does it still have the property of the energy thing itself, just reimagined? Or is he genuinely transmuting this into a new state of matter? Either way, counter. Fucking absolutely countered this thing. Yo. Oh, wait. Her gun is gone too? Really? It's not just the attack. This thing, this ability could actually neutralize her entire Majik. That's actually haunting. So with one connection to an attack, he can neutralize a Majik. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I knew this guy was going to be nasty. I knew he was going to be crazy. I didn't think he was going to be this crazy. Really? He can just... Oh, any attack you fire at me, if it connects back to your Majik? Yeah, nice try. And then they just get fucking geometried. Okay, epsilon. And then just grabbed a bitch. Like, okay, you ain't hot shit, girl. You know how many of you upper witches I've had to deal with? You ain't nothing. Witches deserve death. All of them. All witches. Alright, he's got a grudge. Oh, I wonder if my... Oh, I say my, but other people too. the theory of there are certain Majiki that would turn from good to evil because they have beef with the witches and how they practice their Majiki keeping. Oh, summons the gun. All right. Summons gun. My firearm is a special wand Muscat gifted to me. It is my magical power crystallized. Yeah, we went over that in the previous arc where the Candy Ribbon family, they all get this hand-me-down Majiki in their family line that produces their magic attributes through firearm. And her firearm is represented through a Gatling, basically saying she has a lot of magic potential. And because of that, she can do some crazy magic output and has long stamina. She can go all night, basically. No matter how vulgar of an or irrational the trial may be, I'll blast straight through with this. I mean, you say that. But then, as he gets pissed, Fujimai, jellyfish, comes in. So, are we going to see how this thing actually activates? Like, is it like some tentacle thing? She just has to, like, poke you and then that's it? After that, my memories got hazy. Lady Amadoro, what of the kidnapped children? They're all right. I had them take shelter in one of our holiday homes. Lies. I'm going to the association to let them know straight away that I succeeded. So, not only did she get hypnotized, she also basically might have just killed her entire clan. Excellent. Or at least a good chunk of her clan. And regular civilians from her domain area. Excellent. Yo, Amadoro, you need to get a fucking W. Because if not, that's oof. That's a big oof. Like, the upper witches right now ain't looking so clean. Like, you're gonna have to, like, you know, clean up your name and their legacy. Once I finish this hunt, I'll accept whatever punishment you deemed. It may even expel me from the ranks of the Mantle Witches. Just please let me go. I know I must go. Please let me rescue those children. Dakaris is watching. Okay. The only ones let out of this place were myself and a handful of my apprentices. The other young ladies are still there. There's still that Majik's prisoner. I mean, it's assuming he hasn't killed them. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, we have something far worse. We have something far more fucked up. Excellent. Yo, we got some crazy experimentation going on. What the fuck am I watching right now? So we have, like, this molding of human flesh in some kind of machine. You have the teleportation warp gate that Death Majik uses, pulling a person closer. We have the ladies that are, like, hands in, dangling. Then we have other people that are having their hands and feet in awkward positions. Then we just have, like, this weird caterpillar hand, I assume Majik. Maybe he's the one that's actually helping teleport the 7 stars in Death Majik around. Da. Yeah, okay, so he's controlling the warp. And then her hands just go into wherever the fuck this is. Are they, like, draining them like a battery? There. They've all been collected. Now then, I suppose I shall wake up Hakari. Goodness, they can be such a sleepyhead. Weird fucker. Oh, he has, like, a warp gate halo around him. So he is the one that's in charge of the teleportation. Hakari, time to wake up. It's bright and shining morning. Yo, this adversary team is too comfortable with each other sometimes. What the fuck is happening? Fujimai just in another person's lap again, super comfortable. Damn, like actually Hakari from JJK, sprawled out on the couch, has a nice piece alongside him. Oh, Hikari, I can't believe you. Letting yourself nearly get acquired by some witch other than me? You're such a What? Okay, ain't no way. From what I could tell, Amadoro was not about to acquire him. Bro, what are we talking about? He literally grabbed her like a like the meme of the one person grabbing that kid. Like, he was about to fucking break her neck. I mean, she was gonna try and fight back for sure, but ain't no way he was getting acquired. Why don't you stop being so shy and let me acquire you already? You don't mind now, do you? He's gonna say, get the fuck off me. Let me be your master, and I'll be extra nice, using you super duper well, and bringing out every last bit of your power. The two of us will be inseparable forever. So won't you be mine? Please, Hikari. Is she being figurative or literal? Because that's been a discussion that can a Majik reach higher level of potential with the help of a witch in hand, kind of like the Biju in Naruto, where yes, the Biju themselves have a natural overflowing abundance of power and energy to them, but often if you actually have them bond with a Jinchuriki, the power that they can culminate together and the teamwork and creativity is far better than if the tail beast was by itself. They have more abundance off the gate, but in the long run, a human Jinchuriki team up is pushing their power beyond anything they could do by themselves. So if that's the same thing here, then if she were to acquire one of the 7 stars, she might actually that tag team might be busted, but we don't know what she has. If Dakaris has that many from last chapter, I assume she has like a good chunk of Majiks under her command. No! Gross! Okay, based. He's based. Alright. He's got... Okay, is he like a vampire thing? What is he? He's got like these weird sharp fangs, but it's like he's a hollow, so he has like an extra mouth inside of him. Is it a mask or is like a part of his flesh? I can't tell. No! Gross! Second angle. Third angle. A fourth angle. And this fucking entity... Ooh. Even among witches, you are by far the worst. I hate your type the most. You're arrogant, possessive, overconfident, patronizing. I hate that. All of it. I cannot stand you at all. You know what? It seems like he's just a delinquent. That's the mindset I'm getting right now. Very much like Hikari from JJK. He just seems like a bad boy that's pretending like he's a part of an actual serious gang, but he's just on the wrong path. That's what the vibe is with Hikari here. And there might be a chance that Ichi might acquire him, which would be pretty good. Like, he would have a solid Majik, unlike Uru or Bakigami, that are both assholes. Like, he might be like, yeah, brother, let's fucking do crazy shit. But at the end of the day, I think if Ichi shows him a good personality to work with, they actually could be a solid tag team together. Yeah, I'm not getting evil from this guy. I'm just getting a entity that probably has baggage, and rightfully so, does not want to work with witches, and thus was presented with the only valuable option to him, which was Death Majik. However, if Ichi shows up, that's going to change the game. That's going to change the game. So I was kind of right. I think Ichi will probably acquire one of the 7 stars. And it could be this guy. It very much could be this one. Let me see. Let me go... Was it this chapter? 89? No, wasn't this one. It might have been 87. ADA, I should say. Where was the chapter that we saw them at the end? Was it 86? Where was that fucking chapter? Because 91's here. It, like, ends off with the Majix. Oh, hold on. There's, like, a signal issue going on right now. What the fuck is happening? Hold on. I'm getting, like, a YouTube signal error right now. Are we good? Are we live? I see in one of my chats, I see Vince, but in the other chat, I don't see Vince's comment. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to look into if YouTube might be having some weird spotty connection. Yeah, it's 89. Where's the chapter where we see her talk to Death Majik? That's her training. She leaves. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I thought it was like the end of the chapter, but I guess not. So it's 87. So is it this guy? Is it this guy? His horns don't look exactly the same, but could be him. And then that's the hand entity. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, so Ichi has a very good chance of acquiring a 7-star soon, because the Karis doesn't need another 7-star. She already has Hitsugai, but he also probably is going to probably break out. And she also has Kizashi, who was, I think, a candidate to become a 7-star. This is a quick chapter compared to the last one. Yeah, his horns, it may not be the same guy. It could be a different Majik, but we'll see. Either way, I do think this guy could become one with Ichi. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I think YouTube is having some spotty issues. Let me look it up. Let's see. There is some people apparently saying YouTube is being super spotty right now. Okay. Yeah, it seems like there's like a weird area of YouTube shortage, or YouTube like signal down, and I might be in the middle of one. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm checking on if we're live or not, but it says we're live. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there has to be a little bit of a signal issue going on. Because OBS is saying that we're fine, but I am getting a YouTube notification that the signal is a little low. Alright, whatever. If I or people are having issues tonight, so be it. We'll muscle through. Okay. Let me see if there's any comments. So outside of Vince, Hikari seems to be the one warping matter, while the Hands is warping space. I like that. They're a warping tag team. So one travels, one rematerializes an object. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, so we have Epsilon. Let me see. Do we have... Which ones do we have? I'm pretty sure we had Gamma, Beta. Yeah. Kizashi had Gamma. Alpha. Pretty sure it was Hitsugai. Like, he had the Alpha tongue. Which sounds fucking weird out of context. Yeah, he had Alpha. Have we seen Beta yet? I don't know if we've seen Beta. No. Okay, so Alpha, Gamma, Epsilon. Greek. Alright, so we have Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. So far out of the first 5, we have gotten Epsilon, Gamma, and Alpha. So Alpha is speech. Gamma was like a pulse bomb. Epsilon was warping things. So warping, a bomb, a speech command. Beta and Delta are probably guaranteed. The rest of it, I'm not too sure, because we only have 7 stars, so there's only so much. What did I miss? You missed Ichi the Witch. I don't know if you're having signal issues right now, Jancy, but I have looked up that apparently YouTube's like having spotty issues, because right now I'm getting like a bit of a signal notice, but it's, as far as I can tell, we are live, and it doesn't seem to be buffering too bad. But I finished Ichi the Witch chapter, is basically what I'm just wrapping up with. And the conclusion I'm coming down to, ultimately, outside of Amadora really got fucked up, so she needs to, like, get herself fixed with a W, that Hikari doesn't seem to be, like, a bad guy. He just seems like a delinquent. He seems like a delinquent that he thinks he's hot shit, and he doesn't trust the law. He doesn't trust the figures that are supposed to be right. And I could easily see this guy potentially had been a good Majik that flipped to a human-hating Majik, which we have talked about before if we were going to see that. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. And the way that he's talking about witches, I don't trust witches, they're all the same. Well, we have a very unique one that's going to be coming your way very soon, aka Ichi. And I said there's a non-zero chance that he might get a 7-star. And if this guy really is a 7-star, he has a personality that might just fit Ichi. So outside of Uru being an asshole, Bakigami being a fucking prick, he might actually acquire a solid Majik he could actually use in tandem with his powers. Like a really, really solid one. He might be a little bit, you know, of a loose cannon here and there, and then we'll see something equivalent towards him with, like, Kizashi here. In, like, his own realm. Dakaris might actually help him set up something like that for the 7-star, but he might actually be a very, very useful asset if Ichi is to acquire him, because, again, I don't get malice from this guy. I get he's fed up with the status quo, and he's taking any opportunity to have a better situation for himself and maybe Majiks. But if Ichi shows him that there's a different path, he may just acquire him. he just might acquire him. And going over, Epsilon. So we have now the third one of at least the top 5, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. So we'll probably see Delta, we'll probably see Beta. I don't know if we'll see the rest of these because we only have so many Majik's left, but definitely Delta and definitely Beta, we'll see. Yeah. Outside of that, there wasn't really too much to talk about. Just Amadoro needs her W because she got fucking destroyed by the squad. Nishi referencing the goddamn Invincible meme because that's what I'm thinking with this panel. And yeah. Oh, I guess also too. We know we see this entity, the warping person. That's probably the guy that's been warping around Death Majik the entire time. And he is in this panel, like off to the side. I only got like half of it because the other site sucks. But this guy's horns, they don't look exactly the same here, so I am wondering if he is the same entity. But he has a cape like him, so it could be. And Fujimai just being creep all around. All around. Yeah. Yeah, not too much. Not too much really to talk about. This is kind of a little too quick of a chapter compared to last time, but oh well. No, I passed out for a bit. You do you. You do you. As long as you're staying safe, that's all that matters. Hakari, I believe, is the 5th star in the Big Dipper. Okay. I don't know where you're getting that, but let me see. Oh, because there's 7 stars. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's the 5th star. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Like, we know there's going to be a lot of star themes going forward. There already is. So, I'm curious where you got the Big Dipper from, outside of, I guess, having a constellation that's made up of 7 stars. But, okay. Alright. Fujimai quit going after witches way too young for you, you weirdo. Yeah, Fujimai is just she's just a freak. She's just a freak no matter where she goes. Anyway. Yeah, so not too much to talk about. Kind of a meh chapter, to be honest. Amadoro again, dub, she needs it. Her fief, her kingdom, her domain got ransacked, so you know. And then Epsilon seems like a cool ability. Oh, Fujimai implies that he was gonna lose. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Amadora was talking. She was talking good, but like, he had her on the throat. So at worst, he was gonna take like some good damage for sure. Acquired? I don't know about that. I think you're insulting this man a little too much there. I think he was absolutely gonna kill Amadoro if Fujimai didn't step in and brainwash her. And I guess what is the purpose with this machine? We don't really know. I assume they're collecting some kind of energy, or they could just be doing some sick experiment. But right now, not too sure. But anyway, Amadoro needs her run back. She wants to run it back, and Ichi's probably coming. More of a setup chapter. Yeah. That's like the best way to look at it. But anyway, what isn't going to be a setup chapter, at least I hope not, is going to be this Iruma-kun chapter. Hold on, there we go. I need to know what's going to happen here. Let me switch up the music. Yeah. This chapter, we better get like a fucking huge chunk of lore. We have Goddess Clan here, Ball being a fucking rat in the corner, like, sup, man? How you doing? How you doing, former boss? And what we didn't see last time, it looks like not only Sullivan's going to be in this conversation, but the other 3 greats, which I guess makes sense. They are the also leading heads of the demon world. So this is going to be a lot of dialogue chapter. I can feel it. I can feel it. People said, are we going to have Sullivan pitch his claimancy over Iruma? Maybe. Although this was, I think, before Iruma was even coming here to be arrested. So knowing that, and unfortunately Opera didn't really have a plan last time. Just, oh, hey, you're fucking with Iruma? You're gonna fucking die, which was good. I like that he stood on business and made it very clear. The only reason I'm not running away right now with my dude is because he wants to stay here. That's literally it. Your chains cannot hold me. If it weren't for the fact that he was a good guy, I would have crushed every single one of you like that. So, it doesn't seem like there's a plan right now. It just seems like we're going through it in real time, and now our characters are going to have to work around this and think of a plan to get Iruma freed. Proven he is basically a demon by association or something. We'll see. But what these guys are going to talk about, I can only imagine is going to have good significance. The whole thing with the machine and using all that for Witch's mana to power it was reminding me of the Walter Park. Yeah, in a way. But, you know, Nishi can't help it. But, okay. Iruma-kun, and then we're going into Hunter x Hunter. I'm fucking ready for this chapter. Then we got One Punch Man, and we'll probably do 2 chapters of Kagurabachi. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's see what Sullivan the GOAT is going to have to say about this. Is he going to fight for his grandson? Chapter 451, In the Palm of Your Hands. Oh, also, for those that don't have a link, I will give you guys a link to the chapter now. Here you go. And VOD Gang, you guys should have one too. Hope you guys are doing well, if I didn't say that before. Welcome, Sir Sullivan of the 3 Greats. I love how also he's the first one every single time when the 3 Greats ever show up anywhere. He's the first one to always get acknowledged, which is like, of course. You know, he's got that sway to him. Remember, the other 2, when we first met them, were like, Sullivan, Sulchan, just become rank 10 and you can become the Demon King. We're literally not going to stop you. You are, like, perfect for the job. But he's like, nah, that's not what I want. As well as Miss Lady Levy and Sir Belly, yes. The reason I have summoned you in this fashion, Sir Sullivan, is to question and formally apprehend you. Oh, wait, hold on. Sir Sullivan is to question and formally apprehend you. Is that correct? Bro. In the palm of his hands, yeah. Yeah. She's in the palm of his hands. Although she's a bit yandere. He's got her. He's got her, man. God damn it, man. Is to question and formally apprehend you. Is that correct, Balsama? Yes, my princess. Sir Sullivan of the 3 Greats. You have been suspected of illegally crossing into the human world and illegally keeping a human being. Fuck. Okay, so this is gonna be this. I thought this was gonna have some other ramifications, but no, we're going right into this. So the 1-6-finger guy did say, hey, we're gonna be mobilizing soon, so this is gonna be the kickoff. And now his 2 associates are finally putting 2 and 2 together. Like, I think they probably had some idea, and they have similar knowledge of the gate as he does, knowing what he knows and what we don't know that he knows. So they maybe off chance thought like, where did he get this special kid from? I wonder. But, you know, outside of him saying life hack, they probably are now realizing, oh, okay, so this is probably how he did it. A human, they are frightful, really? Ooh, okay. Lore. They are frightful creatures that could unsettle the netherworld, are they not? And you've been keeping one in secret? She makes it sound like it's a goblin. You know, something from like a fairy tale that's supposed to spook children. Oh my goodness. Fucking gremlin. Oh no. Those things are just terrible to keep around. That's the kind of reaction she gave right here. They're frightful creatures that could unsettle the netherworld, are they not? And you've been keeping one in secret. Is that true, Sir Sullivan? I don't like how you said it, but, you know, yeah, that's kind of the gist. No, that's not true, Princess Shuri. I'm sorry, Princess Shura. I have one piece on the brain right there. All right, hang on. Can Sullivan Phoenix write this? No, madam. My client is innocent, and I will prove it right now. Objection. And then his two associates like, oh, Sul-chan, what are you doing? But she's also shocked. So let's plead this case. He is Iruma-kun. His Iruma-kun presence does not disrupt the netherworld. I love that. He is indeed a human, but he found his own place in the netherworld. He has gained companions and is living soundly. He has spent his days as a normal boy, and while growing up little by little, has faced adversary and achieved so very much. He is. Iruma is my grandson and my precious family. By no means will I ever say that I'm keeping him. And we don't degrade family here. We don't do that shit. He is my family. He's my familia. We don't do that. He's not some, like, weird creature that he took off the street like a Pokemon or whatever. Yeah. I like that. Good job, Sullivan. Defend your boy. Princess, please look at this. What is this? After Sullivan was previously suspected of crossing into the human world by Border Patrol, they had issued this, writ forbidding further investigation into Iruma. This document affirms that Iruma is the grandson of... Oh, wait, name drop. Samel Sullivan. Well, we're going to be looking that up after we read this chapter. Samel Sullivan. And, again, the crest of Delcria in the background. You know, the fucking antler demon deer over here. However, that seal, this is Delcria's crest. Yep, put two and two together now, ball. So, is he a human? Or is he human adjacent? AKA, is there more to his origin that we need to be looking into? We're going into this. There we go. Alright, good. Good. Delcria's crest. This crest had formerly been held by only the Demon King, invoking absolute authority like emperors of China. With it, any command of contract and so on can be in effect, but it is used in subjects to rigorous review and must be approved by each of the three greats. A tribunal must agree before using this. So where's his item? Where is the item then? With Delcria's crest stamped, this contract is unconditional, and so long as the contract does exist, Sir Sullivan is immune. Is that right? Really? So Delcria signed he essentially is assigned an adoption paper, and he approved it with all his authority in the land. It's an official decree for an adoption paper. We need more information on how that works, but okay. And now, where is his stamp, I wonder? Do each kings get a crest, get their own stamp like emperors? Or is it Delcria that specifically introduced the concept of a royal stamp? Maybe to like elevate the netherworld to make sure it's not so violent, because there is the idea that Delcria was a man of peace, per se. No, I cannot accept that. Whoa, wait, that has Delcria's seal. That's that's gotta count as high treason. Yo, Poro just had a fucking shiver up his spine, like there's some disrespect to my beloved. He felt that. I promise you. A disturbance in the force, like, ooh, no. This feels like Delcria insulting right now. Like, we need to be showing this to Poro ASAP, in my opinion. No, I cannot accept that. And the other two are like, whoa, hang on. You can't be burning that. That's official documentation right there. Ball, have you lost your mind? That document was stamped with Delcria's crest. Yeah. That's like literally like if a president signed a bill into law and then someone just fucking ate that document right after he signed it. Like, no, you would get arrested, if not maybe something worse happening to you. Like, Ball is massively overstepping his bounds right now. Like, he is way too comfortable with Princess Shuri here. So, this is basically him saying, hey, fuck the system. Literally right to the face. Like, I do not care. He said, I do not care. The system can bite me. I am above the system right now. This is unheard of. This is clearly an abuse of authority. Bro, you're pot calling the kettle black right now. You are way above your pay grade here, Ball. Delcria's crest cannot be used without the approval of the three greats. Well, okay, then my question is, let's read the fucking paper. We should have read the fine print, because if that's the case, unless Sullivan took it, or Delcria just stamped it anyway and said, fuck it, until we know for certain, we have to assume, Ball, that this was approved by the three greats. Even if, like, the other two may not remember, and there is now the introduction of memory manipulation, which might have been used, as far as we can tell, his stamp has been approved. So, again, kick rocks. But he said, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck the legal system. I don't believe it. He wants a second opinion. This is clearly an abuse of authority. Delcria's crest cannot be approved without the three greats. But if that also means that if the three greats are colluding, any wrongdoing can go unchallenged. I guess that's an interesting conspiracy there. Keeping, or rather raising, a human in the netherworld is a serious crime. If he were to be punished appropriately, Sir Sullivan would lose his title, not only with the three greats, but with the 13 crowns. He would be removed as the head of Babulus, and the Babulus itself may even be... What is this John Wick shit? You have been unconsecrated. You may now face legal ramifications, and your life is forfeit. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, they really are saying, yo, humans are a detriment to our society. Anyone that harbors one, your entire family, everything will be burned to the ground. God damn. We need to see, like, some more humans that have been in another world for them to warrant this. Like, we get, like, they go crazy if they sniff the blood too much, sure. We know they gain a huge amount of power if they eat enough blood. But, like, wait a minute now. Surely, with what we've seen from Omri's mom, Merze, and now Iruma himself, it's very clear, like, humans, outside of people that just cannot control themselves, they're fine. They can literally be integrated. So where is this like, oh, they have to be gone. They must be gone. Must. There had to have been like an event where like they did have too many humans or like human blood with demons and it was just getting out of hand. Probably. Why do I see a torture chamber? He would be sent to the lowest floor. He would be sent to the lowest floor of the Netherworld. Highest security prison. What? Boros? I assume like the eternal snake, Boros, not like fucking. I mean, I know we're reading the chapter soon. Not like Boros dark matter thieves over here. Like, damn, Boros is guarding Sullivan? Shit. I don't know, Sullivan. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think you're breaking out of this prison. I don't think you are. Damn. So we have Impel Down. Legit the Impel Down here. So Walter Park was cute and all. We have the real Impel Down apparently here. Boros. And serve a lifetime imprisonment. They have an entire system for this. What was this founded on? Delcar's Crest is all it takes to overrule all of that. As someone second to the okay, hold on, let me read this again. As someone second to the three greats, I cannot abide such injustice. Also, I love how he slid that in. I am second to the three greats. I mean, you're one of many to the second, but the second? Yeah, I don't know about that now. I don't know about that ball. Again, he's slithering his way through the legal system right now. He's abusing his own power in the legal system to tear down other legal systems. His end all goal, who knows? Is it like, anarchy or restructure? You surpass the three greats in power, princess, and that's why I involved you in this matter and sought your impartial judgment. This fucking cocksucker. Okay. And again, we need to know how the demons became subjugated by these goddess clan, because it definitely feels like some occupation in their netherworld that they just accumulated power. I won't say the C word, but it does kind of feel that way. Balsama. Why do you look so very sad? No, oh God, he is such a good manipulator, man. Fuck my life. Oh, Sullivan, he was doing the Phoenix right. Objection. But nah, he said overruled. On what grounds? You're going to be held in contempt. Fuck. Oh, no. We need Saul Goodman. Fucking damn it. Now he's giving her the sad puppy dog face. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a fucking wrap. So what does this mean? Like, like, there's no way. Like, this is called Welcome to Demon School. Just how My Hero Academia, though it lost a little bit of the academia along the way, never got rid of the academia entirely. So it's like, Babulus is not getting disbanded. Therefore, Sullivan's not losing his title over Babulus, and therefore he shouldn't lose his Three Greats title. Thereby, he's not getting imprisoned. So then what is he going to get out of this? Oh, God, that'd be crazy. Instead of the Three Greats, it becomes the Four Greats. I anoint you to be like on some Palpatine shit. Ball, I am personally asking you to represent my interest on the Three Greats Council. You will be my personal representative. Like, fuck. But then this time, it's not Palpatine that's doing the manipulation. It's Anakin Skywalker over here. Anakin was actually the mastermind the entire time. You will be my personal representative on the Three Greats Council. Now the Four Greats. Like, imagine that shit. We now make, like, the Yonko system in the demon world. Fuck. Oh, no. Why do you look so very sad? I apologize, but Sullivan Sama is one who has made immense contribution to the Netherworld. Oh, has he? I regard him quite highly myself. Is he telling truth? Sometimes the greatest lies do come with truth. To be frank, I would prefer not to use Delcuria's crest as an excuse to overlook this. However, if we tolerate this, then we must accept that the three greats are above all. What's this? Constituent? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Google, help me. Help my dumbass figure out this word. Consequence. I would probably say collaborators, but alright. Then we must accept that the three greats are above all consequence. Sure. As the Netherworld is now, there are only two choices. To punish him unsparingly or to let this all go together. And that grieves me deeply. Shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about this shit. You just want to see the world burn and be reborn with your own image. I call bullshit. You don't give a fuck. He's manipulating this perfectly. So you wish for a solution that allows both punishment and leniency? If so, yeah, there you go. Blush. Then Balsama, why not simply become... You gotta be kidding me! This is worse than what I said! Kill him! Kill him now! Oh my god. Yo, they need to do some fucking Mace Windu shit here. Hold on. In the name of the Demon World Society, you're under arrest, Ball. Yo, this is some fucking crazy shit. He just took 2 fucking promotions right there. Yo, fuck, like, let's put you among the 3 greats. Oh, you know, let's put you at an assistant Demon King, like the one chick. Nah, we're just gonna make you Demon King. She can't do that. There's no way. Like, she oversees demons. She has no ramification, though, for their electoral process. Come on now. Come on now. That's insane. There's no way. A Demon King should be chosen by Demon Society. He is negating the rules. He's negating the rules. No. 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 This is not the people's choice. Fuck you. Yeah, dude, these 3 are like, we will absolutely not stand for this. If it means going to war with the fucking Goddess Clan, we will absolutely fight the Goddess Clan. Because Ball is way above his pay grade right now. He is saying, fuck the system, I will become the system. This fucking asshole over here. There's no way that these schmucks are allowed to choose the Demon King. Like, it's one thing to, like, rein them in, per se, and have some governance over them. It's another thing to say, oh yeah, we can choose your Demon Kings. There's no way. There's no way that should be allowed to pass mustard. And I think these 3 are living testaments to that. Like, fuck. No. No. Mm-mm. Oh my god, dude. He played this. He played this so clean. So when did he find out about Shura? Because it feels like Ball, like, specifically chose him. Like, he knew that A, she'd be coming to the Demon Ball, so therefore he can target her. And then B, it's like, I can work this into my greater scheme. Poro did give him the advice on, well, she's a maiden, so you have to use tactics that a maiden would love and whatnot. But at the end of the day, he like, damn, he really planned this shit out good. Oh my god, this fucking manipulator. Demon King. Delcria. Kill him! Kill him now! Strike him down before it's too late. Oh, yo, the fucking, yo. Give it up for the Academy Award-winning actor right here. What? Me? Demon King? What? Surely not. I mean... The thought never even crossed my mind. Perish the thought. You fucking liar. Fucking liar. Oh my. He really wants to win a Golden Globe for acting right now. God damn. This guy, man. Me? Well, I mean, if you say so, I mean, who am I to say no? You, right? Wow, this fucker. Yes, after all, it's because Delcria-sama is the Demon King. That Delcria's crest is a valid currently. Okay, so that implies that there are other crests. Interesting. Or there were other crests. Then if you became the Demon King, you can alter the rules of Netherworld as you see fit. There's no way she should be allowed to do that. There's no way. Nah, see, this is what people were kind of afraid of when they first were introducing this goddess clan. Because it does now feel like if she can have the authority to decide the Demon King like that, like you're taking a lot of their individual cultural system and now it's like chained to this other group. And maybe that's the point. Maybe we will have to break away from the goddess clan. Maybe Iruma's gonna have to say, hey, so like we'll hang out with you guys. We can be friends. This is a partnership, not a subservientship. And if I become Demon King, y'all better let us breathe. Breathe. We don't answer to you. You don't answer to us. Nobody answers to anyone. We'll work together and collaborate. But we ain't doing this system anymore. Because it really now would feel like, yeah, now, like, the demons are subservient to them. Like, full bore. It can't be. Is this Sullivan's mind right now? Demon King. It can't be. But there are so many others more suited than myself. Get out of here. You're the second only to the... Stop lying! He's literally not! If we're gonna be literal, shouldn't it be like one of the three heroes? Like, the hero families? What are you talking about? Where is this coming from? Where is this fake news? Oh my god, you're the second to the three grades. Where? Bitch, where? Bitch, where? Where was that ever stated? You're second to only the three grades, Balsama. You have every right to. Oh my god, kill him. Just kill him now. Just kill him now. Do it. Fucking Avada Kedavra right now. Before it's too late. Before everything goes to shit. Because that's what's going to happen. It can't be. From the very beginning. Yo, so yeah, Sullivan's like, oh, so that's what he was doing. This entire fucking time. That was his scheme. Yo, Levy, Belia, just lock in. Lock the fuck in. Take this guy out. Yeah, you're going to piss off the Gaz clan, but you know what? It was probably going to happen sooner or later. Just do it. Just do it. Because this guy, he's going to be a fucking problem. He's going to be a fucking problem. Balsama, if you say that you wish to become the Demon King, then I, Princess Shura... There's no way. How do you have this authority? This man... I, Princess Shura, will support you to the utmost of my ability. There's literally no way. Kill him! Kill him! Everyone, what do you all think? This fucker. Oh, god damn. I win. What can I say, right, guys? Hey, a player's gotta play. Oh, god, dude. Just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him. Yeah, you'll piss her off. But who gives a fuck? We can't let this guy become Demon King. You can't let this motherfucker become king. If you do, it's all over. It's all over. Sorry, Princess Shura. Yo, I'm taking out your sweet prince. He's going down tonight. Yeah, fucking crazy, man. The Academy Award winner right now. Fucking Best Picture, Best Actor. He wins every single award, man. Look at this shit. The best drama that's ever been produced. Good lord. Such a magnificent in-character actor right here. Just, sometimes I impress myself. Like, oh my god, dude. Demon King. That's where the fucking chapter ends? God damn. Listen. It's gonna cause a war. If I'm in this position, I'm striking him down. I do not care. He's literally a threat to every single person in the Netherworld and beyond. Clearly. Because he has fucking a Goddess Clan member in his fucking fingers. We have to kill him. We need to kill him now. Before it's too late. Before we don't have an opportunity to. Alright, let me read some chat. And I might check out Reddit, see what they're thinking right now. Because, whew, fuck, this was a crazy chapter. Yo, this was way better than the Ichi chapter. Holy shit, man. I just want to say, this title, the titles for chapter 448 to 450 were all phrases that were Iruma-kun's weakness all the way from the first chapter. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. A request. Help me. I'm begging you. In the palm of your hand. Huh. Okay. Alright. I didn't actually realize that. But yeah, so those three phrases, I request, I beg of you, when he can't say no. Yeah. Okay. Good catch there. That's a very good catch. That's clever writing on Nishi's part. I mean, when they first asked him how he got a grandson, and he said if he kidnapped him, Sullivan didn't exactly confirm or deny. True, he said no comment. And then he also said, I used a life hack. So it's ambiguous, but they're probably not dumb either. It's like, okay, if we were to really think about this, how the fuck would he get here? But did they actually think, like, he was a human? Maybe not, but still. Like, they clearly think in a similar fashion, all three of them. They are like, no, this is not happening. We're not doing this shit. You are not just, like, supergating all of everything that you were, quote-unquote, saying was an important system so you can become king like that. There's no way. Someone needs to step in here and say some shit. Not Nishi just casually revealing Sullivan's first name. Yes, so I'm going to look into that. In a second. Samil, I think it was. People pissed off at the princess for this chapter when really it's Ball they should have be mad at. Girl is a victim. She is a victim. She is. But this girl should not have this much authority. There's no way she should be having this authority in Demon Society. They can govern and have their opinions be swayed over our system, but not like just full on, oh yeah, I elect you, Demon King. How about every other demon? Let them decide first. That's kind of the point. But, alright. The final panel is literally the look that Nishi is giving the fandom when this chapter came out. She laughing at us. Yeah, she definitely was laughing. I can't wait for all of this to bite Ball in the ass. I really do hope so. He needs to absolutely be punished. My mutual suggested that the idea of Ball's ending being that the Princess Shuri finds out she had been and had been duped, I assume, and traps him in her dimension and he can never escape. Full yandere mode? Like, you're never gonna leave me now, Ball? He becomes like a flower or something? Oh, whew. He just becomes one of the many flowers that adore her room. That would be fucked. That would actually be fucking terrifying. But I like that. That's a good punishment. You fuck around, you find out, Ball. And make him love her. That's pretty good. I'm hoping they told next chapter what's currently happening with Iruma, and that the smug loop gets whipped off Ball's face and be like, wait, hold on, this wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, they need a good counter. They need a very excellent counter right now. Like, but Exhibit B, Your Honor, they need something. This woman ain't no shit. This is like when Maria Antoinette said, let them eat cake. Yeah, yeah. And now, guess what? There's a fucking revolution happening in the fucking Netherworld society that's going to turn everything upside down. Yep. You know what I want? I want Leggy and Raspberry to come in and fuck shit up. I know for a fact they're going to be like, if Iruma ain't here to compete for Demon King, then what's the point? That would be cool. At some point they're gonna have their competition. It's inevitable, and we've had them now interact. I think twice, and they've all thought about each other at some point or another. So it would be kind of cool. Like, nah, that guy, he moved me. I think I don't want to really do shit if he's getting captured, because I could see Raspberry being like, bro, that guy's a human? Ain't no fucking way. Oh shit, I'm gonna go definitely help him. And then Leggy, who seems to be a stickler, but is someone who can value achievements, like we saw with Ball, or not Ball, Shinichiro in that mini arc, where he values people that work hard. He values initiative, drive. Even though he held himself in a shyer manner, Iruma probably did stick out in his radar. Like, no, human or not, the guy had some guts to be among the 13 and has led a life that seemed to have improved a lot from we have heard in the news outlets of Netherworld. So, yeah, he's a human. I don't fucking care. If he's going to make the world better and or make it more interesting, then yeah, I'm going to go too. I could totally see that. That would be really dope. Because these three together... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, these three together, I definitely see being the end game. They are absolutely the end game of the competition to become Demon King, for sure. So I would like to see if they do decide to help him out. It would be here and now. I agree. We had Leggy's arc with Balm and Ura. Now we need to see Raspberry. True, we gotta go to that school and get more of the insight to the gamblers. That'd be neat. All right, let me see what Reddit's saying. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what Reddit's saying. Let me save this for later. This is good art. Let me see what people are saying. I can't. First fucking image, of course it is. The nuclear family, the three greats want, narrow divergent grandpa, the gay ring, the boy daughter, a woke dog cat. True. And then Ball for Demon King, make demon society great again. Or make demons great again, sure. Wait, shouldn't it be MNGA? Make Netherworld great again? You know what? Whatever. That's fucking stupid. Oh, Jesus. Let me see. Give me more memes. Probably, Iruma, my beloved. True. Let's see. What does they even do? Wait, what do you mean what they're gonna do? Don't worry, they're coming. We literally need to see their reaction first to Iruma getting captured. They're coming. They're coming. This future is happening. Don't worry about it. They're literally like a chapter away from getting together. Oh, this episode actually came out. I gotta watch that. What's this? There could be more to this. If I had a nickel for every character with musical power, that's true. But yeah, nah, I mean, I am curious to see where this goes. You think Sobnok and Alcer families may distinctly be related, since it seems Sobnok used to be a humanoid lion from the past, very more indicative to their demonic ancestry. I think you can say it's an evolutionary trait that they diverge from a similar point, maybe. I hope he the only solution Iruma have. The problem? Oh, true. Yo, wait a minute. Oh, dude. You know what? He is our Saul Goodman. He's literally, like, older than most of Demon Society. Probably. He's been around the block and then some. Where the fuck is Mephisto? He moved in next to Sullivan. Yeah, wait. Wait. We talking about how, oh, Ball, you're the second person to the three greats. First of all, you're overlooking the three heroes, so I don't know about that. Second of all, this bloke exists. Wait a minute. Fuck Ball. This guy exists. I mean, if anything, you could argue Mephisto has more sway than the three greats, because he's literally the kingmaker. He makes demon kings. Now, their history may not remember him as such, because he's literally that fucking old. But yeah, like, he has more influence than any other demon, you could argue. Yeah, no. We need to get Mephisto's ass up here and be like, okay, whoa. I've seen this one too many times from my old ass life. First of all, Princess, how you doing? Is your granny doing good? That bitch owes me $5. Second of all, this motherfucker over here is trying to start a revolution. Nah, we're not going to do that shit. We are a monarchy, first and foremost, because that's how I made this fucking society, okay? No, we ain't doing this weird, fall of the government system. We ain't doing that here. That's not how this is going to work. I already got the new king set up, and he's eating candy, or at least he was supposed to, until you bastards arrested him. No. We are not ruining my thousands of years of prep to find the perfect king. We ain't doing this. Yeah, so yeah, we need Mephisto here. We just need Mephisto to be more active right now. Because he said, oh, I'm going to move in. I'm going to be more active with Iruma. Okay, time to step up then, because shit's going down, and we need you to intervene, please. Mephisto literally old as dirt? Yes, he's literally so old that people don't know where the fuck he's from, and that he's the only one of his entire clan. There is literally no one else. Meaning that he may not even have a natural birth. He may have just unironically spawned into existence. There's like a good chance that might have happened. Yeah, he's that old. Literally, rules of the Netherworld don't apply to Mephisto. That's what I'm saying. Bring him in. Like, okay, this is stupid. I don't know why we're even letting this girl even decide, first of all. And then second of all, this dude over here is clearly evil. He's clearly evil. In my thousands of years of living, I have not met a more evil man than this asshole right here. How do you think the other characters would react if Ball's true intentions were revealed? I mean, the 13 Crowns, most of them, if not all of them, are going to say, what? Excuse me? Weren't we all, for the most part, in agreement that we were going to have a competition? Weren't we all going to go choose a representative from the next generation to become Demon King? Remember that? What happened to that? Oh, he just circumnavigated that shit. Yeah, I think some of them are going to be extremely pissed. Like, even though Henry and Amaryllis were kind of fantasizing of it, it wasn't ever going to happen, but they were going to genuinely, like, put Az and Amri in the running, in the shoeing for Demon King. Now that didn't happen. Yeah, some of them are going to be absolutely pissed. Let's see this. Yuji Itadori has never seen this level of dick eating before. He's doing tricks on it. It's a special grade. Yeah, nah, yeah. The level of backing she is giving for her quote-unquote man is absolutely ridiculous right now. We are just absolutely negating every aspect of their society because she has foolishly believed he is a good guy. Mephisto. Mephisto's thoughts, because I don't know. I keep thinking about him. Maybe made as of chapter 451. Let me see this. Also, I love Mephisto so much, even the same level as I love Parison. Current facts about Mephisto. The only one of his species. Yep. No other in the Mephisto bloodline of chapter 420. Yep. Possesses extraordinary talent. Yep. Abundant time, possibly able to be reborn. Yep. Has witnessed at least 6 kings. His first known apprentice, appearance was three generations of kings before Dulkfo, and then Delcria after Dulkfo, chapter 358, true, exists solely to be a kingmaker and to raise kings and build the netherworld with them, and to not serve and to fulfill his duty as kingmaker, he ceased to exist. Damn, bro, that's pretty wild. Right, so I don't know if they're saying that literally, but like, yeah, like in this chapter, essentially, you're just basically saying here, you're denying this man's entire purpose. Like, am I a fucking joke to you? Is what you're doing to him. Like, you're taking his jobs. Those damn goddess clan, they're taking my job away. It's like that kind of shit. Yeah. Knows normal magic, but with his long-ass life, he learned and became an expert in forbidden magic. Yep. Cannot be king because he is outside of the netherworld's norms. Sure. Has abandonment issues because of Delcria, don't we all? Despite not being in the scene for hundreds of years, time of Delcria's reign, and after that, he still has massive political power. Some stuff about Mephisto that's kind of weird. His wings are not in the traditional placement of other demon wings. Its base is in the lower back. Special wing design, not traditional bat wings like wings, but a diamond design at each point. Poro is also special due to his piano wing design, along with the Azazel with their red wing instead of traditional black. His eyes have an X and pupils. Some theories about Mephisto exist since the beginning, the time of the ancient demons, before demons even started to even have kings, due to him existing for the sole purpose of guiding kings. Even though he didn't know Iruma was a human in the very beginning at chapter 420, he definitely does, or at least has some suspicions. Motherfucker hasn't appeared since the museum arc. Exactly. Like, where is he? He's just like, nah, this is part of your trial, my boy. This is how I know if you can become king or not. Can a king become a true ruler if he hasn't faced, adversity from his subjects that doubt his right to rule? Like some shit like that. He'd be like, you got this, guy. You got this. But he should be stepping in, I would hope. The deities that is a possibility. The deities created Mephisto to raise and guide demon kings of the netherworld, aka he isn't a naturally made demon. That's probably somewhat the case, but then you have this young goddess clan that's being manipulated, so she's circumnavigating even her own people's system. Like, no, that should not be allowed. A senior executive in the goddess clan should be like, okay, hey, time out, whoa. There's process to this, even for us. We have systems in place for this. Demon Mephisto being given the duty to raise the Demon King by the deities, that's where the reborn ability comes from, aka not created by the deities, just chosen to be the duty of raising a king. Some theories of the netherworld's beginnings, demons were once humans. Demons were born from the desire to become stronger, to destroy and seize everything. It grew horns, wings, claws, and tails, and typical and normal demon traits. Sure, but the problem is now, at least from her, she could be a young goddess clan member from the looks of it,
but she makes it sound like humans are kind of how the demons first thought. They're like fantasy creatures. They're not real. They're like fictitious things that you tell children to behave. The different species are due to their respective evolution to survive in the harshest demon world. That's why they have humanoid shapes, or at least walk with 2 feet and have 2 hands to use, or more depending on the species, like Tori. Well, to be fair, spider demon apparently isn't normal, but you know. The desire that makes a demon and grow those features cannot be from monsters because they have some already and are also normally not smart enough to have the kind of desires that the demons have, nor deities, because why would they lower themselves to be mere demons? Yeah, deities are probably in the absence of desire because they have pure thoughts, quote unquote. When the deities established a friendly relationship with the demons, like Gappy's family, bloodlines were blessed with bloodline magic. If that is the case, since Mephisto doesn't have bloodline magic, he either is a rejected bloodline gift, or B, his very existence is the blessing that the deities had given the demon to decide on the perfect king. There is no need for bloodline magic because he has the rebirth ability, which is his bloodline magic, so he can do his duty. This is not a bad, like, overall take on Mephisto. It really isn't. Random crack thought for no reason. Could demons be kind of aliens to the netherworld? Ganishka Teva thoughts. I mean, if we remember Ifrit Sensei and his history of his family and how they mastered the fire of Ajin, or is it Ajin? Is it not Ajin? Hold on. What was his flame called? It's like the Daijin. It's like a Daijin. Like, he brings up the idea that Daijin existed. Yeah. Ifrit Daijin Eto. So, like, in the belief of Solomon and his, entities that he had control over, depending on a more Abrahamic belief or a more Arabic belief, they were split up into either they were demons or they were Daijins. But the idea that Daijins used to rule the netherworld before demons is at least implied by Ifrit. That they were like the first people. They were like, the Neanderthals before Homo sapiens. His bloodline magic, a technique which produces powerful purple flames. Whether the beast-like shape, flames taken is familiar, part of the technique is similar to the Narber's clan's possession. True. Ifrit usually keeps the flame of the... Let me see. Where is his fucking clan thing? His family history, as he tells it, is that the demon named Edda challenged the Daijin of Fire, Ifrit. Edda was imbued with the fire of Ifrit, but burned the flames and was reduced to ash. When 100 years had passed, a trail of smoke rose from the ashes, and a demon withered from the fire was born. The marked beginning the clan of Ifrit, a family of fire specialist. Right, so they are gifted the power of Ifrit. The Daijin Ifrit. That was the clan's legacy. Yeah, he even had fire wings, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we need another Heartbreaker exam. But I've said that ad nauseum. We just need it again. Yeah, so there is the idea that Daijins were the true predecessors to demons before they became the ruling faction in the netherworld. Monsters and Daijins. Yeah. Alright, let me read a couple more, and then we gotta get into Hunter x Hunter, then we got One Punch Man, and then we got Kagurabachi. Sobnok finds out what his uncle was up to. You know, I understand why my dad doesn't like you. Yeah, I think his dad also needs to stop being a shut-in for whatever reason. I'm sure it's like, hey, you say shit, I'm gonna kill your kids. But it's like he needs to find a way to let his kids know, and also just let people know, like, yeah, this guy has been planning for a minute to fuck everything up. I was gonna say shit, but he had me. Mephisto will not be forgotten again. Are you gonna look up some? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got lost. Yeah, I got lost. I got lost in my own sauce. Samil. Ooh, I see some angels and Satan. Samil, meaning Venom of God. Dude, that's a fucking sick ass name. The Venom of God is a powerful and complex figure in Jewish, Kabbalistic, and Gnostic traditions. Often functions as an archangel, an angel of death, a seducer. Oh, Poro just fucking cried somewhere. And the accuser, blending divine law and enforcement with destruction or testing the roles. Samil is recognized across several distinct traditions, the Jewish and Talmudic lore. In the Talmudic and Rabbinic literature, Samil is considered an archangel of great importance, often serving as the chief of the destroying angels. His name translates to the Venom of God, sick title, reflecting his role as an executor of divine justice, a tester of humanity, and in these texts, he acts as an adversary, Ha-Satan, who ensures justice is dealt to the wicked. He is also cited as the guardian angel of Esso and the patron spirit of Rome. I mean, that just fits Sullivan right now. He is judging humanity by having, Iruma literally being here to change our world. He is doing justice by, making sure the world is in a natural balance. And an executor, he was that for Delcria, so that's about right. Again, mispronunciation, I'm sure. Kabbalah and mysticism. In the Jewish mysticism, Samil takes on a more darker connection, which there is ideas that Sullivan, he has a past, like we all do. He is identified as the husband of Lilith. Ooh. Ooh. Remember, he never married. But there is the idea that Lilith is a entity that did exist in the Netherworld. Ooh, hold on. Oh, ooh, we could really get some spicy shit. Like, what if maybe he had someone, not just Delcria, which I'm sure the shippers would probably fucking crumble the dust and blow away. But that would be interesting. He had some kind of relationship with the Lilith of their universe. Hold on. Yeah, supposedly she did exist. Supposedly she was real. That would be interesting. Samil takes on darker connection. He is identified as the husband of Lilith, a female demon. Together they rule over the Satarak, a realm of impurity and disorder that operates as the dark counterpart of God's holiness. In these traditions, he is believed to be the entity who tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden and acts as an archenemy of the archangel Michael and of Israel. Okay, so he's Lucifer. He's Lucifer or Satan, depending on your translations. Okay. Gnostic tradition in Gnostic writing, Samil undergoes a significant transformation. He's frequently identified as Demiurge. Ooh, my boy, Demiurge. The arrogant, blind creator of the material world who is separate from the true supreme God. Pop culture and media, the figure Samil frequently appears in modern fiction and video games and entertainment. The Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series, Samil is a recurring demon in Persona, belonging to the Death of Tyrant Arcane literature. He appears in fantasy and occult fiction, most notably acting as a pivotal fallen angel in Mike Carey's Lucifer and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina comic. I don't know about that. Okay. Samil. Who? He's in Wreck of the Ragnarok? Is he? All right. You know what? I'm not caught up. It's been like a minute. Okay. All right. Well, we have a lot to think about now for Sullivan. Samil Sullivan. We have now new thoughts to be thinking about. Brother, you need to be getting here, man. You need to be showing up right now. We need you. So we can all move like this. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I believe in some religions, Samil is the brother of Lucifer. Okay. That would be interesting. Yeah, I mean, Sullivan, he has a mysterious background. Like, just in general, not just with Delcria connection. He just has a mysterious background. He is someone of great influence. He has great bloodline magic. I can only imagine. Yeah. We're gonna get some crazy information about him. But listen, you guys need to take out Ball. You cannot let this motherfucker have the keys to the kingdom. Because if he gets the keys to the kingdom, it's over. It's over. You guys lose. There is no going back. You guys basically lost. Ooh, color? Let me see this. Nice. You can't let him win. You can't. You can't. Fuck, man. This guy, he really did play them. He played them like a fucking fiddle. All right, that was Iruma. What a chapter. That was fantastic setup there. See, okay. People said like, oh, each chapter is a setup chapter. Bro, that's how you do a setup. This is how you do a fucking setup chapter, man. That was amazing. And we got to learn more about the crest of Delcria again. So where is this instrument? We don't know. But we got to learn some more systems in place about how that works. Yeah. Okay, Hunter time. Hunter Hunter. Let me let people know that we are going live with Hunter Hunter. If you guys were here for Iruma or Ichi, thank you guys for stopping by. But before you go, to stop Ball, we need to join together and form an alliance to make sure that he understands he cannot get away with this. And so, let us join our houses and subscribe to the channel and like the stream and comment down below the choice words that you have to say for Ball and how he's not going to get away with this. Please do so. Otherwise, you are a traitor to Delcria's great nation that he made, to the great society that Iruma can make. So, if you don't want to be considered that, subscribe to the channel. All right. Now that I got that little pitch out the way, and people now know we doing Hunter Hunter. Let's get in to Hunter Hunter. Let me switch up my music. Yeah, JGK is fine. That'll work. Perfect. Okay, so we got those chapters out of the way. Ichi, okay. Iruma, fucking fantastic. Now Hunter Hunter. Oh, this is gonna be real good. And then we'll get to that. We'll get to One Punch Man, and seeing how much time we have, we might get to 2 chapters of Kagurabachi. But we'll see. Because if this is first of all, if it's a heavy Togashi dialogue chapter, it's gonna take me a minute. If it's a good chapter where it makes me think and rant, I mean, we're gonna be here for a minute. So buckle your seatbelts, folks, because we're gonna be in for a treat. I feel like no matter what. But We are doing chapter 414 of Hunter x Hunter. Last time we left off, Benjamin and the boys are officially making their move, and martial law is about to go in effect. We also saw that Hulkenberg has been officially recognized as not being dead, so it doesn't matter if their blood is saying they're cold or whatever. If their souls still linger on, whether it's in their body or not, they are considered still active in the game. Benjamin in Balsamenko's body apparently fired an arrow. He's charging up for something. Benjamin got poisoned by his own dude, but it's not out of disloyalty. It's actually the greatest form of loyalty. Poof could never. And now we're going to see what that's going on with him, and seeing how he also is a son of Beyond Netero. How is that going to affect him? His Benjamin's fucking Nen Beast is being set up as some crazy OP shit. Potentially even better than Cyrenik if it gets to be activated to the fullest extent, where he becomes a living deity. Will he ever get that far? Who fucking knows? But we have martial law about to be activated into effect. They're going to kill some of the princes to start this shit up. Then he's going to work his way to his heavy competitors, which is Cyrenik. But I think he immediately is going to go after the second prince, Camilla. So he's going to go there. We have the boys in each of their corners. So we have, I forget his name. Let me pull up. Zoiki. Also, let me save this for another time. I'll do this one. There it is. So yeah, Benjamin and his group, his loyal followers. Babiyama. Yeah, so Babiyama with Kurapika. He's getting his orders. This dude, who is... we don't know his name as of right now. So he is assigned with Myram, the potential secret candidate to be Beyond's kid. We have by Benjamin's camp, but they probably switched out. Those guys are unknown agents. Perfect. Then we have in Lazarus camp, this guy with the knife. He's already trying to kill Lazarus. That's not gonna go well. Kanji Dole. That he actually has a name. Retsu, as some people have dubbed him. I kind of like that. His actual name, Rihan with the Predator Nen ability. He's going after Toba. Old man over here, he is in Tyson's camp. What's his name? Aura. Yeah, Aura. And then the guy in the third camp, which I don't know if we know his name yet. Butch, I think. Something like that. He's freaking out, so Zhang might be on the move, and there's no one in the fourth camp's vicinity, so they're not going to be able to do anything with him yet, which might be a bad thing because you're giving him more time to learn. So, but yeah, that was last chapter. Now it's time for this chapter. What is Benjamin going to do in the first instance of him basically enacting martial law? Let's get into it. So, chapter 414 of Hunter x Hunter. Friends. Well, that sounds lovely. That sounds like a nice chapter. What could go wrong? In the Seven Princes camp, so Lazarus, we have a security guard taking a nap. The guy with the knife, he's fucking killing them. Oh, yeah. They're going in. Operation Nightfall over here. We are taking them by surprise in their sleep. Killing them one by one. That's insane, dude. Oh, yeah. This is what I've been waiting for. Really gets my adrenaline going. Oh, he's a fucking killing junkie. He's been looking forward to killing these people. Holy shit. So he wraps this guy's head in a fucking blanket. Then he stabs him in the face, so he doesn't, I guess, make a sound when he gets, like, you know, killed. Martial law, martial law. 5 more minutes. I just can't wait for my orders to be officially enacted. I'll kill everyone who resists me. I'm a fighter, not a thinker, baby. Well, looks like you might need to start fighting a little bit better because someone's going to catch you slipping. I think these guys are also in Lazarus camp. They're outside the door. They see, I think, the guys that are by Henrik's boys. Hey, something's going on with the first prince, Oh, they're by first prince. Okay. Hey, there's something going on with the first prince's personal guards. Let's tell our prince. It's Rice. I'm coming in, sir. Okay, it is Lazarus. His Highness is sleeping. Talk to me. I'm awake. You can get me some water, though. I'm parched. This man was either gaming, musicking, or just vibing. Your lordship, 2 of the first prince's men are in the front of room 1009 with machine guns. Something's going on in the dead of night with the 9th prince's room. Oh. I guess it started. Oh, wow. So Lazarus has already prepared that Benjamin would call. Wow. He actually formulated that he was going to start a martial coup d'etat? That's impressive, Lazarus. That's impressive. There are some people that do believe Lazarus is going to win this. It started, huh? What? A special martial law as he lets out a cig. He's calling for Hulkenberg's death as a terrorist attack. Or he could make it look like Hulkenberg was behind the entire thing from the very beginning. Heads up, y'all. Don't resist. Don't put down your weapons. Put down your weapons where they can see them. They'll start shooting as soon as they give their orders. And then he tells one of his guards, hey, come here. I'm going to ask you to stall Benjamin's guys for me. They won't mess with a hunter association. Just freestyle some excuses. I think he's sleeping, though. If people are on the move, if people are on the move out there before the others drop, they're already hit up on the wireless. Hurry up, don't let him out of his break room, okay? This will be an order to all of you. Get rid of every bit of the stash in the bedroom. Throw it all into a pot and burn it now. Rice, you now come here. He's telling them to burn his stash. Hey, I thought we had a deal with the Justice Department or something. Yeah, well, once martial law hits, the military's going to take over everything. They won't cut us any slack, you see. If the ship becomes a military dictatorship, they can throw the book at you for anything. What's the point? Just do it. The prince has given you an order. So the hunter guy is on the move. Ooh. Runs into the scene of the crime. Nen. The Nen has been activated. Oh, shit. Yo, this is probably one of, like, the less populated text bubble areas that we haven't gotten from Togashi in a long time, man. Look at this shit. So little text bubbles from Togashi. Just people flexing their aura. Why'd you kill him? Huh? It was self-defense. He attacked first. Yeah? Put down your weapon and explain what's going on. Depending on the circumstances, judicial review may be necessary. I don't have a problem putting it down. Weird. Who's checking whom? Man's just waiting to strike. And then as they lower themselves, a dash appears. Fuck. Going outside now. No response if anyone's inside. It's treason as far as royal military is concerned. The purge under a military law came sooner than I had expected. but that's convenient for me. My ability to kill with my stinger ball will, while keeping them inside my N, isn't cut out for group combat between Nen users to begin with. I'm pretty defenseless inside of my own N. It's risky enough letting people inside of your N. You can't use Gyo at the same time, so even a pistol will be fatal. Not to mention, it's psychologically not an easy feat to maintain an N, while so many ambiguous characters can roam about there. You know what this is? This is Togashi, because he's probably heard it over the years, how so many people dunk on Nobunaga having a very small N field. No. This is Togashi saying, hey, you know what? Stop shitting on Nobunaga, because most N users or Hunter users cannot perfect their N in a efficient way. That's probably why we don't see it as much, because when you're making a field, your brain's getting overloaded with a bunch of sensory information because you're feeling an entire area, and because of that, you can get fucking scatterbrained, and if you don't pay attention enough, you're gonna miss a detail, and someone can sneak in a gun, and you're fucked because you don't have Gyo activated. So I wonder, if someone's really skilled at Nen, could they use Gyo and N at the same time? One does wonder. But yeah, this is I think Togashi saying, yo, I've heard you guys dunk on my man. Where is it? There was like a specific meme. Hold on. Yeah, dude. Yes. "4 meters. Careful. He disappeared suddenly from my N, 4 meters. And everyone fucking laughs. Like, yeah. There are super impressive cats, literally, that can have a massive field, and they can sense a lot. Like, Pito had an entire, zone where she could sense a lot of details. But again, that just shows you they're a freak of nature. That just showed you how impressive Pito was. Same thing for Kite. Same thing for Zeno. Though he does not have a big range as them, he's able to keep a calm, collected field up where he's probably maybe not, having so much things in it, but you know what? He's a lot quicker. He's a lot more precise when he can, get his fucking quick draw like we saw in this arc. Where once he gets his thing up, anyone that enters that field, guess what? He's going to be maybe a lot quicker. I'm not saying he's faster than Pito or Zeno, but he might have a quicker reaction time when he's using his N because he only has a limited field. Basically, what I'm saying is, again, I think this is Togashi just simply saying, yeah, this is why people, one, don't use N as often as you would think they should use it compared to Gyo, but then two, don't dunk on Nobunaga, because it still is impressive that if other Nen users saying it's very complicated to use N efficiently in combat, especially if you have certain abilities yourself, goes to show you Nobunaga is not a bitch. He may not be the peakest of peaks, but he's not a bitch. Obviously. He's a Spire member. Even Cortopi, who really didn't do much, he's not a bitch either, because he's a Spire member. Anyway, again, see? Told you, I had a rant. I had to rant. I'm pretty defenseless inside my own N. It's risky enough letting people inside your N. You can't use Gyo at the same time, so even a pistol would be fatal. Not to mention, it's psychologically not an easy feat to maintain an N while so many ambiguous characters can roam about it. Again, showcasing why Pito, Kite, and Zeno are freaks. physical attacks, nen attacks, psychological pressure, info from all of your 5 senses gathered in at once. Basically, you're absorbing way too much. It's a lot. It's taxing. The wider you cast your N, the riskier a clash with someone else could become. If I run into an ability that automatically attacks someone who uses N or Gyo, or a tag team of one guy using N while the other emits Nen bullets, I'm a goner. There you go. That's also another strategic reason why you can't just have a field up all the damn time, unless you're, again, Neferpito, who's on guard duty. That Kurapika guy is encouraging more of my rivals to become Nen users. It's becoming impossible to keep Stinger Ball on the queen superfluously. True. So more Nen users mean he's got to be careful with using N, if at all. My ability would be most effective if a prince could be confined alone and under surveillance. But once the princes are held under martial law, it doesn't even have to be my ability anymore, meaning my ability is no longer needed in the succession battle. Yeah, but we'll still probably see it. We go in when the order comes. Roger. That's why they paired me with Chamisa. Yoshi. Okay. What's his thing then? Are you ready for this? Of course I am. We're getting all of Benjamin's goons' abilities now because they're probably going to die soon, and he's going to get all of their ability because of Baton. So that's a given. That's a given. And then he's probably going to do some crazy combo work with that. So what's his ability to help him and his N-based ability? Chimisa ability. Mute King, the invincible hero. Lord of the Flies. What the fuck? A manipulative ability. Semi-cohesive. Touching a volunteer for a period of time can make him invincible for an equal amount of time. What the fuck? How? Whoa. Invincible? How so? You need to go into this. I mean, it's Togashi. He's going to go into this. What is invincible? What the fuck does that mean? Like, he can't die? He's impervious to damage? Like he can't age? Like he emits a non-Nen zone? Like, no Nen Hatsu abilities are going to work on him? Like, what the fuck does that mean? How the fuck do you have that? There's got to be, like, some huge consequences if that ability is to be taken seriously. Also, that seems kind of worthless for Benjamin, because, like, if he dies and it goes to him, he needs to put that on someone. Unless, can he put that on his Nen creature? Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, the stacks, man. The stacks could be crazy. Once that time runs out, Zetsu will then be forced on you for 100-fold for the same amount of time. Basically, complete Zetsu. Like, you cannot use any of your power. Okay. That seems to be also another thing that we keep seeing with some of these rules, like Kurapika's thing, where it's like it has the side effect of you will be enforced into Zetsu. Like, this is becoming more and more a thing that we see as a consequence. Zetsu. After the Zetsu period, you receive a third of the damage you would have taken due to a rebound of your own aura. Really? So when your aura comes back, it receives a third of whatever damage you took? So, oh my god. So if you took, like, Netero's 99th hand, Guanyin Bodhisattva, and you're, let's be real, these guys, they're probably better than, like, the random squadron leaders, but probably not that much. So if he's fucking slapping them, 1/3 of that damage is still, like, death. He would still fucking die. Okay, so you gotta be careful then who you use this against, because it doesn't matter if you win, you're still gonna die after Zetsu's over. No, a symbiotic attack from a team of Nen users cannot be blocked. It's gotta be used one-on-one. All right, okay. So it has to be used one-on-one. You are going into a state of Zetsu afterwards for a period of time. And after that period of time is over, when you get your Nen back, you're going to basically have a recoil damage that's 1/3 of whatever damage you took. So essentially, if you get hit with a nuke, you get 1/3 of a nuke. It still is very powerful and it will probably kill you. And it depends on, I think, the amount of time he's holding on to you before he lets go, is, I think, the idea. I've confirmed with N that there's only one person inside, but depending on the total damage that's nullified after the invincibility ends, I'm going to die. Okay, so while he's activating invincible on him, he's then using N, so now he doesn't have to fear anything until later. Okay, that makes sense. So back in Woble's camp, or fake Wobble, I noticed a while 8th Queen Oto was passed out with Kurapika, and I had changed his diaper. Yes, I was confused and upset, but looking at the 4th Prince, Wobble, I mean, not the prince, but, well, when I looked at the baby's face, I don't want to be rude or anything, but none of it seemed to matter. My duty was to take care of you two at the very end, so I kept doing my job. She didn't care. She was a woman on a mission. But I'm worried about the real Prince Wobble. I'm sure she's somewhere safe, but what's going to happen to her? This has been a good question to ask. I really can't say. It will depend on the last prince standing, I guess. If, as Kurapika said, there's no resolution before we had reached the land, could the surviving princes all be saved? Depends on the conditions of the ritual. If we get to our destination before anything is settled, I don't know. There are two major problems. First, Beyond's curse. If the requirement to activate it is to officially participate in the succession battle, Prince Wobble won't be included. But in case participation in the seed urn ritual is activated, it's quite possible. It's inconceivable for someone to complete the ritual, yet not participate. So that Wobble is considered then under that idea a participant. But they're not on the ship, though. Furthermore, since the prince was born recently, if they don't have enough time and the curse had been activated once on board somehow, this baby could be cursed. Is that possible? Oh, a curse goes over the baby. Yes. In fact, I felt something like a Nen fluctuation close to that prince shortly after we had come to the quarters. I was turned away, and it was just for a moment. I have no way to find out what it was, though. Is he talking about that one scene with the dark energy? He is. I see that. Was that a curse from the very beginning? An unidentified assassin's Nen, or could it have belonged to the first prince's own men? As for the activation condition, we can only ask Beyond himself. So Beyond's curse is being activated not only on his own kids, but the princes themselves by participating. If possible, I could absorb Beyond's ability with my own chain to find out. But it's probably very difficult to fulfill the conditions to activate this curse. If I remain unable to clear the hurdle, I could die. That's suicide. The most realistic thing to do is to negotiate terms with Beyond. That's a smart plan, Bill, but Beyond's going to abuse that. Bakaken will never let him free, and Beyond himself won't leave his quarters. They have a mutual interest in him staying put until we have reached our destination. Yes. It's doubtful he'd been admitted to a curse of his own doing either. Kurapika, I'm sure you're aware of this, but there's one condition that is for certain. The Hunter Association giving him a pardon. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. Especially with Monkey being there. But he is a Zodiac, so he should probably go and use that authority at some point. Exactly. Beyond will take the bait. Out of the question. It was Chairman Netero's own last will. His order was to bring back a solution to all the calamities. It would be a win-win if we play it right. No, there's the contract with the V5. We can't involve the entire Hunter Association. And then Oto's like, I don't know what's going on. First of all, Beyond is willing to sacrifice even his own children in the pursuit of his ambition. He'd never talk about the curse, the crux of his own plans. And if he even did talk, it would be likely a trap, for sure. That's why we're going to set a trap of our own. Remember that woman's ability. Maybe we could use that somehow. Casually putting a clause about abilities or using the penalty for breach of contract. There has to be something. Bill, aren't you on Beyond? Aren't you on Beyond's side? Why are you helping us? Jeez, I'm glad you're not on Beyond's side. Fucking Bill. He's been a ride or die, man. Bill has been a solid dude. I hope he doesn't die. Oh, here comes the fucking speech bubbles. Here we go. I don't have the commitment or deep connection to do what he says after learning what he's done and what he plans to do. Sure, you're the type to be stick to your guns once you're committed yourself. A lot of villains are like that in fantasy, after all. Fantastic. Doesn't make me want to hang out outside of work. He's being such a tsundere about this. Look, you're an asshole, but I fucking appreciate your moxie, okay? Somehow I don't think that's a compliment. My goal has shifted completely to protecting the queen and prince, but I'm a little ambivalent, and I have my own desires as well. Our people get priority, but isn't there a way to just stop this whole succession battle? That's what Oto and Melody keep saying. Is there a way to stop this and save people? There has to be a clause to stop this whole succession battle. But what is it, though? There has to be like a kill switch somehow, somewhere in this. I think the Hunter Association will get on board with undermining the succession battle. None of the associates want to continue any bloodshed. We'll see. Oh, Pariston. Though he left this position, but the ones who fear it collapsing and losing protection of the spirit beast are the current king and the diehards who want to be the heir to his own power. Beyond in the higher ranking princes. Those are the diehards. But now here's a question. Pariston did say if the Hunter Association ever became boring, he would use his own influences, including the Chimera ants that he has at his disposal, and wreak havoc. So if Beyond tells him, because they're in cahoots right now, hey, these guys are using the Hunter Association to fuck over my plans, threaten the Hunter Association that if they do anything to stop this battle, you're going to unleash those Chimera ants. So that plan might not work. But they don't know that, so. The Hunter Association banding together to block Beyond's curse, weakening the Kaken dynasty, and installing the clearer prince for new management would be a good idea. The V5 will go for it under the pretext of saving the princes who have been held hostage of this curse. Releasing Beyond is fine as long as it's a non-permit. Get him later on a different charge. Dealing with the curse now would be a top priority. He's such a lawful-minded person here. I know more about Beyond than you, so hear me out. Yeah, how much you know? He's capable and confident, and a man-child who loves strategic games. He'll take a challenge, and he won't refuse a game of cat and mouse. He'll talk about the curse because it's essential to his own plan. He wants to talk about it. this annoying confidence that is rooted into his elaborate scheme. That's why the Hunter Association should bring a stop to this whole battle. But what if he planned for that? The Queen. There's a second problem still. She realized that, oh, pardon? The second problem is that you yourself don't know where the prince currently is. I don't know what kind of arrangement you've made when you made the swap, but you figured she would be safer if you didn't know where she would be, correct? Yes. If you have no idea, that means we can't refute the possibility that she's actually aboard the ship. Wow. We literally speculated. Is she on the ship? It would be kind of dumb to put her on the ship, but what if she had no choice? Or Beyond found her. Damn. Is she on the ship? But surely that can't possibly... How do we prove that to the military? The first prince clearly hasn't abandoned the possibility. They'll be investigating on their own. Wait, hold on. Kurapika, can't Kurapika use his divining chain with a map of the ship? With enough information? Can't he locate if Wobol's on the ship? Am I misremembering that? But I thought he could do that. Dowling chain, that's what it's called. Dowsing chain. Yeah! He did use this as like a locator for that one mafia daughter. I was like, yeah, didn't he do this? Oh, excuse me. If Kurapika can just do this with the dowsing chain, why didn't he just find the spider's hideout? I think he needed specific information about the spiders, and at that time, I don't think he had any, so he couldn't locate them. I think he needs like a whole set of information, and then on top of that, if he needs more accurate readings, it can only give him so much. But yeah, with enough information about Wobble, I feel like he should be able to use this ability to locate where on the ship they are, because they should have a map layout of the ship. Let me see this. Here we go. 8 years ago. How does Kurapika's downing chain track people? So far, we've seen that Kurapika's chain, the one with the ball at the end, works like a lie detector and a GPS tool. He was able to find Neon in York New Arc by hovering the ball over a map and seeing where the ball had went. He explained how the lie detection works. He subconsciously perceives minute changes in people's behavior when they lie, and the ball reacts to that. It doesn't explain, though, how he tracks them. I thought he did explain that. Personally, I believe that this is a very, very slight inconsistency. Perhaps it was explained with Emperor Time. Maybe. Okay. So we don't know how it tracks. It just does. Well, this is a good opportunity then for Togashi to bring that shit back and actually explain. Like, yeah, how does Kurapika actually track with the downing chain? Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so maybe we'll actually get an explanation soon if he can use the location on Wobble. And if he can't, that's going to get explained. All right, let's continue. The first prince clearly hasn't abandoned that possibility. They'll be investigating on their own. Oh, here comes more dialogue. Ooh, this is a dialogue-heavy chapter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We might only be doing one chapter of Kagurabachi. Oh, boy. There's been a spat of murderers in the lower tiers, so they're cracking down. They're probably reeking for the IDs against passenger data. Yes, I've asked Pion to verify all the passengers under 2 years of age. Since I haven't heard back, there's officially no hint. I'll have them recheck with a higher age. They could have been a false reporting. If we don't find her, she's not on board. So we can prove that she's not participating, right? No, the doubt will always remain. Oh no. Hey Kurapika, you don't have to be so blunt about it, you know. There's no point in sugarcoating it. It's actually better for this way. All right, here we go. Since the baby was swapped, and that was the plan, the military will act according to what is most determinable to them. In the case of the prince, Wobble is still eligible and is somewhere on board the ship. Until that is completely refuted, they will strategize around it. The best that we could hope for complete refutation is the first. The king officially declares that Prince Wobble is ineligible. That's not going to happen. Second would be Prince Wobble is proven not to be on board. Not being discovered does not count as proof. You need definitive fact. So you maybe, again, use the Downing chain. With the second option, we have to prove that everyone who leaves a ship during the battle loses eligibility. Participation in the ceremony was the condition to be an eligible person. It will be difficult to prove that the one who was at the ceremony was your sister's own son, and what if the real prince was swapped with your nephew and somehow escaped after the ceremony? You wouldn't be able to refute that. As long as the doubt cannot be removed, the higher ranking princess will just assume that Prince Wobble is on board. Even if she is discovered outside, we have to prove that the eligible prince will lose eligibility once they have left the ship. So, as long as they don't find her, they won't admit she's not participating. They won't admit she's not participating and won't hold it against her. That's right. They won't be convinced until Prince Wobble is found somewhere. Putting another way, they have to keep looking until she's found. And they need to make it clear, one way or another, so they can be the sole survivor. Sure. All this simply means that as long as she's not on board, she is invincible. The higher ranking princess will not be able to find her or determine her own eligibility. This is a gray area. Will perpetuate. So she will inevitably be lower in priority as a target for elimination, but eventually it's going to come up. But if she was targeted with Beyond's curse, if she's outside of the whereabouts in an unknown location, there's nothing that we could do. That's right. There are two paths to that solution. What does it say? Elucidate Beyond's curse and find out whether Prince Wobble was targeted. If she is, we'll have to identify Beyond's child, who is the curse sacrifice, and then undo the curse ASAP. Okay, all right. So that's step one, or option one. The other option is to find out where she is. She's invincible in this succession battle, but the opposite could be easily true in the case of this curse, if it is on her. If she's targeted, we need to find her ASAP and ask a good exorcist to do so. If she's not on board, who the fuck are you gonna call? Because that's like a lot of work. That's a lot. And do we know any exorcist right now that isn't on board? The only one that I would know about is the guy from Greed Island, but I think he's dead. In terms of undoing the curse, the end result is still the same. I split up since the approach is completely different, whether we remove the source of the curse or remove the curse from the target. We don't have enough time or enough people to do both in tandem. So we should take the first path. It goes well with the fifth prince Longjing's contract fulfillment. But we need to assume the worst is to be prevented. To solve the second problem, assuming the curse is directed at the prince, Wobble, and to protect and exorcise it from her, I like to hire a hunter association to search for that prince. Yeah? Oh. Who? All right. I like to confirm once more. I know it's a fact that you don't know where she is, but don't you have a way to contact someone in case of an emergency? Mm-hmm. Right? Does she have her sister's number? He doesn't overestimate his own ability, so he doesn't prematurely acquit the conclusion of what the truth is, even when he uncovers some facts. He knows that the queen is ignorance in the greatest weapon. That's why he kept quiet. Our worst case is that Prince Wobble is on board and is the target of the curse. Right, double negative. If we can find where she is, we can get help with a hunter back home. Could you tell me? Until I find out about this curse, the worst case was that they be found after her, the new king was chosen, and she be killed along with the rest of her family. Prince Cacho proved that leaving this ship is a felony punishable by death, but she never left the ship. She never stepped foot on the ship, unless it counts as this substitute is her, thereby being you simultaneously got on the ship and didn't get on the ship. But I don't know. That's like a weird gray area. As Kurapika says, my admission could be a strategy to survive the succession battle. There's no punishment. But the moment her ineligibility is proven, we will be criminals. True. Like, you will now be for slaughter. Our hope was that Prince Hulkenberg would survive and become king, but now he might have a chance. I have to trust that the limitations of the succession battle and pray that she will not be cursed. If the Hunter Association could protect her, there are lots of hunters with different standpoints. They can be of help, but I can't say you should trust all of them. But I can say this for certainty. So who's he going to call? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. I promise. I have friends I can trust more than myself. I swear it on my life. No. I mean, they're in the Hunter Association, but one of them is traveling the world God knows where, if you know how to contact them. The other one is MIA back on Whale Island. No. He's not referring to who I think he's referring to. I mean, who else would that be? Because every other hunter that he knows is essentially on board helping him in this pursuit right now. Oh, shit. No, there's no way. Is Togashi doing it? Are we bringing them back? I promise, I have friends I can trust more than myself. I swear it on my life. They will protect the prince. That's some good artwork, man. That's some good art. That's some good art right there. That's some art skill. Bro, it's been years. Oh my god. 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 Bro, I can't. Oh my shit. God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? 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 We're bringing them back? Oh, so many people are gonna get pissed because they thought we would never see them again. Fuck you. No. They are a part of the story. They are a part of the main cast. Yeah, Togashi does some weird shit where some of them get longer screen time than others, but they are the main cast. The adventures of Gon in Killua are not fucking done. Yo, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter. Holy shit. First of all, we're getting a lot more insight into Benjamin's boys and their abilities and how he really has stacked crew ready to go. That's number one. Number two, the conflict is getting closer and closer at hand. We just need the spiders to come up here. 3, we got N getting further explained, which is cool. I like that. And by proxy, Nobunaga getting some love. 4, confirming that the swap could mean that she is on board, could not mean she's on board, and us diving into the curse and the rebound effect on her, that if she is alive, she could be out there, so we need to have her. And now, 5, we have Gon and Killua coming back. We are setting up, but people legitimately thought we would not see Gon and Killua ever again. One, because they thought the story was indicating that it was either Kurapika's story, it was Jin's story, whatever. It's Leorio's story from now on. From now on. And of course, following that was, hey, Togashi's sick and we've been dragging this out. We're not even at the refueling station, let alone the fake continent, let alone the gate to the dark continent waters, let alone in the dark continent waters, let alone on the west coast of the dark continent. Like, there's all these avenues that we haven't even reached yet, and it's been years for this arc. So it's like, okay, realistically, and because I think he released those possible endings a year or two ago about like, oh, if I don't ever make it, this is kind of like the manuscript idea, quote unquote, of what an ending or two could be for Hunter x Hunter. And a lot of people are like, oh shit, maybe we might not get Gon or Killua ever again if he's not certain if we can get them to finish the story now. Anyway, a lot of people basically said there's a good chance that we're never going to see these guys again. Wrong. You're wrong. False. We are, in fact, seeing them again. And it's pre-Dark Continent, baby. Pre-Dark Continent. But what the fuck's Gon gonna do? He has no Nen right now. He has no Nen. And Killua's somewhere MIA with Aluka. He wanted to hang out with her for a while, whatever that meant. Is it time? Like, is hang out for a while with Aluka just a couple of weeks, a month? Is that it? I mean, don't get me wrong, the boys are coming back together. Hell yeah, the boys are back in town. But what the fuck? I'm so fucking hyped. I'm so fucking hyped. I mean, we just need Leorio, and then we have the gang, man. We have the gang. So we have my boy, Gon, who gets a lot of shit on. I think, you know, people disrespect Gon too much as a main character. He's not the greatest, but I think people shit on him way too much. Anyway, overlooking Whale Island, a girl, I think, is with him. Whoever this is. Just could be someone from Whale Island. Kurapika thinking to himself, Killua and Aluka somewhere in the world just being free together. These two, in their own way, are currently in a good situation in life. He may not have Nen. He may be on the run, but they're both happy. Fuck. dude, the boys. Yo, they look older, even though realistically not that much time has progressed. But it just makes it feel with this new art style that they just look older. They look like they've matured in so many ways. Oh, wow, dude. When was the last time we saw Gone? Gone's last appearance. When was that? Like, it was as we were leaving on the ship, right? And Gin said, hey, don't worry about trying to get your Nen back. Just be a kid. Yeah, he, like, called him and said, like, listen, man, don't worry, all right? Chapter 345 was his last appearance? Wow. And this was posted a year ago. Wow, I didn't know Gon appeared after the anime. Yep, yes he did. You don't have any aura? No. You had it when you were with me. You probably can't see anymore. It means you went back to normal, quote unquote. Isn't that enough? Remember what I told you. Let it end. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Yeah, fucking adult. You fought with the intent to throw everything away, and you turned it all back to normal. You'd be ungrateful if you wanted more. Just be happy about it. But knowing Gon and what he has to do, he's going to unlock Nen again. So that's going to be... If we are genuinely doing this, and we're getting Gon and Killua finally back, that's going to be his journey and acceptance. After everything I did, wrong and right, do I deserve to have Nen again? And Killua's journey is going to be, I want to be free with Aluka, but if I do this favor, I'm inevitably going to invite conflict into our lives. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, I just... Whew. Fuck, I can't believe this shit. Yeah, Gon and Killua. After has it been 10 years? Really? So 345. When did that chapter come out? 345. When did that chapter come out? When... Oh, they usually have the dates here. 345. All right. When did chapter 345 come out? It say it's been 10 years. I believe it. I mean, it felt longer. It felt maybe probably 15 years. ...2004. Dude, it's 12 years. Holy shit. It's been... Oh my god. It's been over... Fucking that... 10 years? Fuck no. 12 years. 12 years ago, man. Gon and Killua. That was the last time we saw Gon. Oh, that was also the chapter with Sarainik. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Gon just living a normal life. I gotta pull up that chapter. Yeah, I gotta pull up that chapter. I mean, it's like a mandated chapter I gotta pull up now because of this fucking ending. I'm gonna get into One Punch Man and Kagurabachi in a minute. I gotta fucking take it all in that we are actually getting Gon and Killua back after 12 years. This will be a good opportunity for you to figure out what you can do now. So just living his life, man. Living a normal, quote normal. You don't want to travel with him. With Gin? I don't really know. If I had to meet him while I couldn't use Nen. If I had met him while I could use Nen, I might have gone with him. And why is that? I don't know how to put it. I guess it wasn't that I wanted to see him. I realized after I saw him that my goal had been to find him. It was fun talking to him. I was glad to have met him. It made me happy, but he's more like an awesome uncle I always heard about, not a dad. Yeah, he's not cut out to be a dad, nor does he know how, nor is he willing. Yeah, you always told me that. Like father, like son, I guess. Maybe I wasn't cut out to be a son. Sorry, that's not what I meant, just, that Jin's a jerk. Yeah, I know. It's weird. It didn't cross my mind that I should stay with him just because he's my dad. But if I had been able to use Nen and had felt awesome, powerful he is, I would have wanted to go with him, right? It's a surge of excitement. But it was kind of chaotic when we met, and I was no longer able to feel his aura at all. So as a result, I get to be with you. Now that you're back to normal, quote unquote, welcome to reality. There was a lot of things you were exempt from because you were working hard as a hunter. Look at all this paperwork. Know what they said to me first. Written a 8 to 10,000 word report on what you've been doing. Write a resume and make all these copies. Here's a test from a correspondence school for the scholarship achievement certificate we need to send to a social service in the education bureau for semesters worth of textbooks. Bro, yo, he was being a hunter. Fuck that shit. With all that and such more, a pain. I'll have you know, kids who go to school deal with 100 times more of this. Depends on the school. This is when Jin meets with them. Yeah. You became hunters just for this journey. You had particular skills necessary to know this face. You've been playing this for a long time with Beyond as your leader. Yeah, Beyond squad here. Yeah, Parison, Sarainik. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's been 10 years. 10 years, or 12 years, excuse me. 12 years since we last saw them. All right, let me finish. Let me finish this because I got more reading. So Gon and Kilo are back soon. A revelation on my mother's side. A relative on my mother's side works at a post office in Yamato. Send a code letter there without a return address. They'll intercept it and fill in the return address, and they'll send it to Kaken COD as an unable to deliver due to unknown address. Since it was never delivered, there won't be a record of it using that loophole. Time left until the end of the succession war, 49 days. Still got so much fucking time. This is insane. I cannot believe we're finally getting our best boys back. They're coming. Finally. It's going to take a little bit, but they're coming. Awesome. All right, let me quickly read chat, and we got to get to One Punch Man and Kagurabachi. Vince, a talk with Nasubi would still probably be productive. Sure, but he's just going to give the same speech that he gave to Hulkenberg, but modified to Oto, where it's like, hey, listen, yeah, I could do that, but for the sake of Kaken Empire, do you really want to go out this way? Like, I think Natsubi is like Kairio from Kagurabachi. He is indoctrinated into this tradition. It gave him his position. Thereby, he needs to fulfill his quota as king of the nation. I don't know if he knows about Beyond's curse babies. Probably not, but again, he's locked in his own family tradition to not want to give up an eligibility person. Also, Naosubi might have intercepted Wobble. After all, he didn't beat his siblings. After all, he didn't beat his siblings in his own succession war by careless or stupidity. Yeah. It's underestimating Naosubi that probably led to them dying. Therefore, you can't underestimate him now. Colbert, what the fuck? These two is the heart and soul of Hunter x Hunter. We are back, and Go is ready, and Gon is ready for a new adventure. Hell yeah, I'm fucking ready. I'm absolutely ready. Gon and Killua back at it again. Sign me up. and we don't have to wait till the Dark Continent. Whew. Yeah, again, people were pissed. I can tell people are going to be pissed. People are going to be pissed that they're back because it means Togashi's going to stretch things out more to find a way to get them into the story now. I don't care. I'm glad they're back. Hell yeah. I'm excited to see this. So they're going to somehow link up and go find Wobble. And you know what this means? If Gon gets his Nen back, if Wobble has a Nen Beast. Yeah. Wobble's Nen Beast, I think, has been such a curious little topic on what the fuck it will do, if anything, that I feel like it has to come to fruition that they have a Nen Beast. I would be shocked whether the fake Wobble or the real Wobble does not have a Nen Beast. I really would be. But now we know this was in fact a curse from beyond on the fake Wobble, not the actual Nen Beast. Yeah. So the Nen Beast is going to be in effect. Whatever it's going to be, it's coming. Prince Wobble's Nen Beast. I have a strong feeling or a strong hope that Prince Wobble's Nen Beast will be a healing or buffing type. The way it can help a suffering Kurapika. That would be nice. Wacky prediction inspired by Wobble's trust and sense of security around Kurapika, along with the latter's repeated use of Stealth Dolphin on the ship. Wobble's Nen Beast will take the form of a Leviathan Dolphin, which can swim through people to remove any Nen blessings or curses from them, which it can then carry and transfer to another target by swimming through them. Just spitballing, but this could potentially be used on curses from Camilla's guards, Silent Majority's target, Yosuo's Stinger Ball, the ability granted by Morena, and Secret Window. That's not bad. Yeah, let me see Stinger Ball again, because they brought that up. It's been a minute. I didn't remember that we saw that. Oh, this thing. Oh, this thing. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute. You've escaped death for now, Prince Fugetsu, but now that we know that it's a harmless ability, the assassins will come flooding. How to get away with murder is terminated once the target moves around 20 meters away from me. I'm refrained from using N out of concern for conflict with the other abilities. It backfired once. It backfired because I couldn't notice that the prince had escaped. No, I should consider myself lucky that nobody had realized that my Stinger Ball was on Prince Fugetsu. The existence of Nen has become public in Tier 1, and my ability is no longer as versatile. The guard's testimony that I have touched Prince Fugetsu could become a clue to narrowing down that my ability, that Kurapika, has stripped up the pot. People are bound to react if they hear a buzzing by their ear. They can be used as a simple way to detect Nen users. Who knows that if anyone else like Tofi, Guardian, which prince, okay? If the Stinger Ball is found and removed from a target, it will never work on the same target ever again. Using it on someone who's not a Nen user is simpler, but it takes much longer to take effect. The Stinger Ball needs to go unnoticed while I remain close by for a long incubation time. Yeah, so Stinger Ball is this like massive ornament that's like cursing people and whatnot. It has this intricate play of not being noticed and detecting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't know like the full effect that it does yet, if memory serves. But anyway, Okay. That was Hunter x Hunter. Go to the chapter. Great chapter. We gotta read One Punch Man, and we gotta get the Kagurabachi. Alright. So, One Punch Man time, new chapter. We just got done defeating Mirror. And we also had a Garo chapter being intercepted by the Neo Heroes. And I think Shiryu is going to be fighting Garo. And Bang, I think, is going to be watching. So this is going to be an interesting little smackdown of martial arts that we're going to get. So let's see where this goes. Alright, so chapter 235 of One Punch Man manga. Part-time bro. This is going to be a short chapter probably. And then a lot of fighting. So we're going to probably blaze through this. Well, let me zoom out. Hellmon, disaster level dragon. Okay. I don't know if this was in the webcomic. We might quickly go through the webcomic just to confirm, but Hellmon, a dragon level creature. All right. All right. Here we go. Who's going to fight this guy? Garo. This one's a dragon too? I thought there were only 5 of them. Right. Yeah, that's true. Whoa, we gotta call a hero now. And the guy's like, bro, what the fuck? Oh, a dragon level, Bang says. Looks like the civilian evacuation is now complete. This might be a bit too much for them, but I'll hold back and see what the youngsters can do. True, he is retired now. He's not probably allowed to actually get involved anymore. He has no more credential, but a hero doesn't need a permit. They need to act. Oi. Get in there. It's your actual job, isn't it? Garo says. Shut up, man. Yo, Shiryu. Time to maybe lock in. Damn it. I guess no choice. Taking out that monster takes our priority. Don't you dare run away from us, you punk. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Okay. Flank it from both sides. Get in its blind spot. Yeah, well, I don't think this thing has a blind spot. And you just lost 2 boys. Fucking breathes on it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Are they still alive? Damn. Oh my god. The helmets. How the hell do we deploy our helmets again? Oh, God, yo, that's such an obvious weakness. And also, why the fuck would you not have your helmets activated in the course of battle? If I'm going on the front lines, the helmet's being activated. That's like protocol right there. God damn. Gets his head bonked as he's trying to read the manual. And then this, dragon level. He's probably a lower tier dragon, but still a dragon nonetheless. Just is batting and beating these peons like they're actual ants. Garo. Trash. Such a handful. Alright, this is going to be a good testament of what he can do now. Post monster arc. Alright, let's see what he's got. And Bang's like, oh, okay, all right, boy. All right, young lad, let's see what you got. Need a hand with that, Garo? Ooh. Well, first of all, if he actually does need a hand, confirmed, he's a lot weaker. He is a lot weaker. Second of all, this would also be proof that Shiryu is trying to climb his strength to actually be able to beat a dragon, meaning that he's not there yet. So, needs improvement for them. This is interesting. This is an interesting placement for these two. Oh, Murata, please give me a lot. Give me a lot. This is an interesting change from the webcomic. We'll go over it in the spoiler section, but who the hell are you? Shiryu of the Void Fist. Never heard of you. Stay out of my way. But he was thinking on that, though. No way! Fall back! Tactical retreat! Wow. Hurry up and go home already, then. Y'all left their comrades. You fucking cowards. Shiryu did not like that. Oi! Huh. Chucks them all of their down-beaten friends. You don't leave them behind. There you go. Yo, Shiryu really has changed because of Saitama. Your heroes, aren't you? And Garo saw that. He's like, all right. All right, I respect that. I respect that. You're with those guys, right? I wonder about that. Yeah, well, I didn't come here today as a hero, but as a martial artist to test you. I do like Shiryu's drip. I like his star jacket that he has. Everyone makes such a big deal just to meet a part-time mover. The dragon. Dragon monster, whatever the hell this thing is. Blast breath. Shiryu. Whoa. But Garo doesn't give a fuck. We go in. Oh, I gotta zoom in for this. World Wind Water Stream. Okay. Diverting the flames away. Effortlessly. Again, this is going to be an interesting testament to see what has changed. He shouldn't be as strong, obviously, as Cosmic Fear Garo. Naturally. He shouldn't be anywhere near that strength or any of those types of abilities. So that means no gravity manipulation, no energy manipulation, no time manipulation, none of that shit. He should have none of those powers anymore. But he probably also doesn't have the same strength or speed when he was monsterized against Black Sperm, aka Platinum Sperm, Flashy Flash, Saitama, Elder Centipede. None of that. He probably has none of those levels of skill or whatever. Probably. There we go. So realistically, where would he be? Arguably, he should probably be around Darkshine when he fought him. Somewhere around there. But again, it depends because he was also monsterizing at that point. So maybe he could be... I don't know. He should, at the bare minimum, he should be at the same level that he fought Royal Ripper and beat him later, I would imagine, which puts him at a high demon level, but that doesn't make sense. I feel like with his experience and somewhat growth, he should be able to take on Dragon. He should be able to take on Dragon. Whirlwind Water Stream. Roaring Aura Sky Ripping Fist. So he has the combo move. He has the combo move of Bang and Bomb. So yeah, he still has the Whirlwind. That means he should maybe have the Heart-Breaking Fist, the Fajing. He should have the Fajing technique. So again, I would say Dragon levels should be low levels. He should be able to take him on. Even without all of his amped abilities and whatnot, he still has a tactical adaptation, smart combat sense, all of that. So, even with all of his nerfs, he should be able to be a dragon, which it looks like he is. Like hell, there's a part-timer right now, and everyone freaking out. Bang. That's my boy. That's my lad. Damn it. No. I did say it was quick. But okay, we're getting a good idea. We're getting a good idea that yes, this is somewhat adequate of where Garo should be, even with all of his nerfs. Makes sense. Makes sense that he should be around this level. Now, again, should he be higher? Like, when he fought against Darkshine? Or is everything post him waking up from Royal Ripper not counting because that was monster power up? I don't know. Because if that's the case, like, this is like his first official, you could say, natural dub against the demon. So him fighting against Rover, him going up against Orochi, him going up against Darkshine, all underground. Is he at this level? I don't know. I don't know. I would assume, because this is when he broke his limiter. But the problem is he was monsterizing by this point too. And it's supposed to be like him being a human again. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Damn it. I'd once perfected the pinnacle of martial arts, so why am I stuck ragging day in, rag out, day in and day out? Hey, pinnacle, the spot of dust is over there. It can't be helped. You need to work hard from the lowest position so you can, so you won't cause trouble for those who accept it. Right? How do need to be told to make a stack? Just wait there, you bunch of freeloaders. How about But aren't the yellow ones in Sentai shows are using them? Right, this is when they leave. Like the end of the Monster Station arc. Because they make a comment. He makes a comment like, "Oh, hey, you probably can't defeat Flashy Flash or Darkshine." I gotta find that chapter. Let me see. It's like right after the Monster Association arc. I think it's maybe like a chapter or two before Saitama goes back and all that stuff. Yeah, we're revealed that he's A-class. Tatsumaki looking good. That was a good cover. Let me see. Yeah, like he gets like weaker. He lost the power of God, but did he lose his did he lose his monsterization power? Did he lose his limiter power? Like, how does that work? So here we go. Chapter 168. And then I realized the world doesn't need unequal justice. It just needs equal absolute evil. True peace is achieved from equal fear that heroes cannot do. The heroes lukewarm peace with them, soften the inequality. What is peace if it cannot be protected? An ugly, stupid brat at the park, so I have rejected it. Instead, I would be stronger than any brand of justice or being in existence by becoming an absolute monster. Sir, this is about your dine and dash infraction. Are you sorry about it? Just answer the question. Yeah. The investigation into the damage ended last week. Now you must apologize to the victims of the hero hunter. Get off my back. You, my dad or something? Garo's parents never showed up while he was in custody. Yeah? I don't mind humbling myself for your benefit. Having a child makes one a parent, but a teacher must demonstrate proper behavior. Give me a break. You're a pain. But I'm glad you were easy to locate. Right after Garo. You found me already? Actually, the search was easy. This is a secret training ground I told him about. Perhaps he wanted to find him. Don't get the wrong idea. I'll only rejoin you so I can recall my own style. Hero hunting made me realize you're the only one capable of sparring with me on a regular basis. Thank you for the compliment. Someone punched, laid me out flat, and I lost the ability I had attained. since monsterizing. Fuck. So yeah. Oh, damn. So yeah, I guess that would mean he's not even as strong when he fought against Darkshine. That's crazy. He lost that much power. So then, like, I guess because he beat a dragon, he should be on this level here. But then, like, because he's being a dragon, he's better than when he fought against Rover. Because he was saying right there, like, oh, shit. This is the power of a dragon-class monster. Like, he realized, oh, shit, yeah, dragons are, like, not to be trifled with. This is interesting how you fucking scale Garo now. So, how is he? The meh. It's a child, he appears, meh. Work hard, Tario. I'll work hard, too. Hey, old man, would it be possible to hold sparring matches with heroes? After monsterizing, I fought Bomb, Flash, Blast, and some bald freak named Saitama. And again, you fought Darkshine too. I feel like I can reclaim my secret art without monsterizing if I fight you all in order. You think you can defeat me? Not so fast, youngin'. Metal Knight fixed me up so my back's in perfect condition. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to scale Garo. I genuinely am, like, perplexed on how you scale him now. But he is saying that he's at the bare minimum, because he lost the power of God, because we know that from the Ninja Village arc too. He lost the power of God, but that took away his monsterization feats. But he doesn't mention Darkshine, but he should remember that he fought Darkshine. At least I would think he would remember. But he's not bringing that up. But if he's saying this is when he got monsterized, he started to monsterize right after Royal Ripper. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So, I think at the bare minimum, he should be around the same level he tried to fight against Rover. But I don't foresee that he's back to where he was post Darkshine. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just... No, we don't know. We don't need to go over the webcomic. Nah, it's okay. You know what? We'll just get into Kagurabachi. So let me let people know we are ending off the night with Kagurabachi. I'm going to try and do 2 chapters, but it's late. It is definitely late, but I'm going to let people know now that we are doing Kagurabachi. All right. People should know. They should know. Okay. Now the announcements are out. Let's get into Kagurabachi. So let's try and get through, obviously, 45. We'll see where we're at. And if we can, we'll do 2 chapters to start Arc 3 of Kagurabachi. There is the chapter link for you guys now for live. And then for VOD Gang will be in the description down below. So We just got done with the Rakuzachi saving the people, but the Hikusaki are trying to locate our hideout to eliminate the users of the sword blades so they can collect them all for their own purpose, is the idea. So let's see where that goes. Chapter 45, what comes next? It's all going smoothly. As we had predicted, the Kaminabi will now take in possession of the Shinoichi. Right, they really have no other option. There's nothing they can do. They're playing right into our hands. Yes. Time for our next move. Gee, are we waking up? Oh, perfect and synced. Where are we? Good morning, you two. How you feeling? So what comes next? That's right, they ended off of that. You both crashed from exhaustion at the same time. What are you guys, like twins? It's 11 in the morning, the day after the Rakuzachi. It's November 9th. What are you guys doing? She just said, I'm part of your crew. Deal with it now. You took forever to wake up. Don't worry, though. We weren't bored or whatever. This video game freak kept us entertained all night. I creamed them. Who are you, anyway? Guess they don't know he's an ex-Kaminabi. Yeah, I guess not. What about the prisoners? They all went home. Oh. I have a message from you from Inazuma. He says thank you. Aw. Inazuma. Mr. Inazuma, that was the kid at the Rakuzachi. That's what he called himself. Thanks, Char. Mr. Inazuma. Cool name. Anyhow, everyone's okay. Normally, it's the Kaminabi's job to keep the peace. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. And protect the vulnerable. But the fact that is, evil still runs rampant within Japan. So because the Kaminabi doesn't have the necessary manpower or grit, yesterday, thanks to you guys, we pulled off the entire operation seamlessly. Yeah, but those were insane shenanigans. This is pointless. Let's just withdraw. No. Maybe we should withdraw for now to regroup. Boy. Stop you hey, stop. You're already at your limit. For real. Every last one. I'm just glad that you're okay. Yeah, sorry. Where's Enten? I entrusted that Shinoichi to some colleagues. They're at the Kaminabi headquarters right now. I'll take you there, so get ready. He did say I'm going to join you guys. I'm going to join the system that I don't fully trust. I heard about your deal. You'll give them Shinoichi and you'll join the Kaminabi. So your priority is to reseal it. That makes sense. Are you sure about this? You met one of those Hisaku guys, huh? Yeah. I get why you're anxious, but that's exactly why you need to make our next moves very carefully. For the past 3 years, the Hikusaki have been moving meticulously preparations, and we cannot even fathom. If their goal was the Kaminabi and to take possessions of the Shinoichi, then that means they have their next move already planned out. There are other ways we could prepare for this, right? Without even joining the Kaminabi. Hey, hold up. What kind of garbage is that? Other ways? It's already been decided. He's coming with me, the Kaminabi. Get ready to leave. Plus, you seem to take it for granted that the Kaminabi will seal the Shinoichi, but that's for the higher-ups to decide. There are alternatives to just sealing it, like using it. That's not what we want, though, because if you use it, there's going to be disaster afoot. But maybe there's a good way to nerf it. I get it. That's another problem. If the idea is to seal the Shinoichi, we have to hand it over to these guys. But there are too many concerns. That's why we should talk it out and eliminate any other possibilities. What would be the Kaminami's motivation for using the Shinichi? The Kaminami have the sword barriers, and thieves have the enchanted blades. With this Shinichi's power, we could break the Kaminami's deadlock with the Hikusaki. We can never let anyone use it again. If I can show you another way to break that deadlock, then there's no need for the Kaminami to use the Shinichi. You're right, Mr. Shiba. Maybe I am rushing things, but this isn't just a stab in the dark now. I've got Hakari. What? What's the strategy? We steal back the enchanted blades from the Hikusaku. Okay. With Hakari, we can now freely transport registered items and items affiliated with them. For example, if he registers me, he can transport the Enten from another location, then just have to be connected to a spirit energy. An external contract meets the standards. In other words, if Hakari makes contact with the sword bearers in the Kaminami custody, he can transport the enchanted blades. That's a lot of prep, assuming the seals don't cancel him out. The people Kushisagi Rokuhara chose that were entrusted with the enchanted blades: Blind Fujitora, Lolly, hip hop artist, old man over here, and the guy that's sealed. How can we get them? With the exception of the Sword Master, the barriers of the enchanted blades are hiding out in the Kaminami-controlled locations throughout all of Japan. If they die, the enchanted blades in Hikusaku hands become usable. They're heavily guarded. Most of the Kaminami forces are invested in protecting them. Only the top brass are authorized to access them. They're located within fortresses known as Sanso. Senku Suji Temple. Kokugaku Hot Spring. Oh, there's always a hot spring. Always a hot spring. So we have to go to these fortresses, huh? Kuan Tashi Shrine. Is that a snake? Oh, it looks like a snake. So we have Buddha Temple, Hot Spring, Snake Shrine, Sushi Suburba. Subura. Cool. It just sounds cool. To ensure absolute security, most of our people are stationed there. That's the reason we were short-handed. The bulk of our own forces are tied up. That's why we have to pick our battles carefully. If we get the enchanted blades, then the Kaminami will be freed, and those people we set free yesterday can live in a safer world. The world will definitely be significantly safer. Well, that is cliche, but let's go see the sword bearers, Hakari. I'm going to need your help once more. You got it. Oh, don't yell. Stealing the enchanted blades back from the Hikusaku is an excellent proposal. Nothing beats that. But it won't be easy. First, you'd be judged on the basis of character and trustworthiness. You can't prove who you are other than a guy who's been wielding an enchanted blade and his pal. As far as the higher-ups are going to be concerned, there is no telling what you'll do if there's no telling what you'll do if they let you meet the sword bearers, so there won't be a guarantee they'll let you on board with that. In fact, you could end up seriously punished. This feels like a good crime heist scenario. So the higher-ups. We have a big dude with an eye patch, female character with full lips, short man over here, Hitsugaya looking guy, French long neck, guy with elongated earlobes, regular dude, mutton chop dude, a girl with a respirator, and then there was like that one other guy, like the older dude. Yeah. So you need to prove yourself. Yeah, this guy. State your name, Jihiru Rakahara. I'm just glad you're okay. Sorry. Aw, that's nice. All right, let's see what's 149. All right, we'll do one more chapter. We're going to bust through this final chapter. All right, so this is going to be the last chapter of the evening. All right, Chihiro Rokuhara, step forward, chapter 46, Unruly Punk. Regarding Rokuhara and the Enchanted Blades, there are various opinions on them, but for now, they're all in agreement about recovering the Enchanted Blade. There may be some hot debate over you and the Enten, but you need to be. Azami will take your side. I hope so. If I show up, I'm 100% sure I'll throw a wrench in this whole processing, so I'll just lay low. Suspicious. But, okay. I ended up roughing up a couple of them because of Rokuhara. I don't see the resemblance. This guy's better looking. Damn. The other dude, we don't know yet if he's really Rokuhara's son. They look alike. That's what this guy thinks. Well, let's begin. We hereby determine how to deal with you and the Enchanted Blade Enten. You say you want to meet the sword bearers to thwart the Hikusaku. The hot spring area. Oh, that's where Hip Hop Guy is? We're sheltering the barriers of the eternal contracts with the enchanted blades in fortresses called Sasano. Higher-ranking Kamonabi sorcerers are stationed at those locations. Even with the enchanted blade, it would be hard to get past them. They got assassins all over. Security is extremely tight for one simple reason, to keep outsiders from making contact with those sword bearers. Obviously, we can't just let anybody get near them. Rokuhara's son, huh? Have we done a blood test? It's all being analyzed. We'll have the results by tomorrow. Crazy if it comes back that he's not actually blood related to him. Alright. Then why not have the meeting tomorrow then? This is pointless. We can't do that. The Shinoichi is currently under a temporary seal. We can't keep it stored like that for long. We're going to seal it properly. We need to make a move soon. For that reason, we need to know if this plan of yours is to break the deadlock and thwart the Hikusaku actually viable. To make contact with the sword bearers and teleport the enchanted blades, the key to your plan is that young man there. So you have a special power. Would you show us? He can't right now. Let's try it out. Send this to the storehouse. Okay. He tried. Nosebleed. Hey, he's out of light? Hakari. He only realized this power yesterday, and then he went all out. He needs time to rest and recover. I'm sure I'll be fine within a day or two. I witnessed his power with my own eyes. What he can do is extremely useful. But where we stand is the big pain in the butt. He's not the only one calling the shots. It's this guy. If so, then we need to decide whether or not we should give this guy access to the bearers. In other words, we have to decide if you truly are trustworthy. Alright, what happened to the Cloud Gouger? It was destroyed. They like his honesty. At least these two. Like, oh shit. I like this guy. Well, we're off to a terrible start, and you want us to trust you. Okay, let's say you really are Rokuhara's son. You should know some of the people here. Several of them were instrumental in establishing the Kunchisagi Rokuhara's hideout in the mountains. You lived there with him now, didn't you? These four in particular, I guess. Yes, but my father brought me
there himself. I never met any of these people. If so, we can only go off of what you say. Then, Rokuhara, I'm through talking about my identity. All you have is my word. Whew. Azumi over there in the corner is like, fuck, please, I'm trying to help you. Forget who I am. You can judge me based on what I've done. I've stopped Soji. I've destroyed the Rakuzachi. I've reclaimed Tsunuchi. The Tsunuchi. Was any of that bad for you? I saved a lot of money you were planning to even spend. Yeah, that is true. If you're afraid Chihiro might hurt the bears, allow me to say this one more time. I'm absolutely sure he won't. He only kills evildoers. That's quite the statement coming from her. Ah, come on. Hiyuki doesn't say stuff like that about me. Creepy old man. Yeah, these guys over here. Oi. Judge you based on what you've done? Did this guy just fucking speed blitz Chihiro? What the fuck? Like, listen here, bud. Listen here. You look like an unruly punk to me. So just tell me one thing. Say you get the enchanted blades back. Then what? Will you just surrender them to us? Uh-huh. We don't need a blood test. You're Akuhara's son, alright. You're arrogant, pig-headed. Here's how we break this deadlock. We can kill you right now. What? I don't know if that's going to break anything. You're losing an asset. He's got prayer beads ready to go. Then we entrust the Enten to a member of the Kuminabi. Clearly, that's what's best for the Kuminabi, right? Yo, Azimi's like, nah, I can't let that happen. Excuse me, sir. Just a little while ago, the Kogoku Fortress, it's been invaded. Invaded? You better tell me what's going on. Well, according to eyewitnesses have reported, after confirming several assassins and multiple spiritual energy reactors of characteristics of enchanted blades. The drugs that they've given out. The fortress was annihilated, sir. Oh, God. What? Also, there was a sighting of a man with an emblem resembling that of a flame on the back of his hand. A Hikusaki. An enchanted blade bearer? Was Urhana killed? So that was their next move, directly assassinating a bearer. We're trying to determine that right now, sir. Multiple spirit energy reactors, characteristics of an enchanted blade, but how is that possible? The drugs. Is it possible? Yeah, he had like a jellyfish thing. We have a black mist, something wind related, twins over here, and water. They must have a number of those. Why would they have entrusted Cloud Gouger, the only usable enchanted blade, to Soji? They're ready now. They'll attack the other sword bearers soon. You're right. When I get the enchanted blades back, I have no intention of handing them over to the Kaminabi or anyone else. Once I get them back, we'll be enemies once more. Hand over Enten to someone else. The Kaminabi there would be less of a risk. Be a wise choice. But there's no time. A new bearer wouldn't be able to master the Enten overnight. You need immediate fighting power. I'm your best bet. Thinking about his father, he probably said something similar. Enough, you little punk. Hey, stop. Yeah, he's cool. Definitely Rockhour's son. You know, these two over here, like, yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the guy. Remove the cuffs. Are you insane, sir? He's right. We don't have a moment to lose.
We'll have no time to appoint a new bearer. He came to us with negotiations. The Hikusaki are already on the offensive. The latter are our immediate threat. Shirakahara, from now, will use you. However, we have no intention of letting you do as you please with those enchanted blades. We have a new report. The bearer is alive. The bearer had escaped the fortress and is currently in flight. We'll provide the guidance for you both. We want you to make contact with them immediately and protect them. And that is the end of that one. We're going to go see Hip Hop. Someone said we're going to see a good character soonish, whatever that soonish means. But apparently we're going to meet a very, very good character soon. I wonder if this guy. Alright, but that's going to be it. So let me go through chat one last time, and then we'll call a stream. Hip hop, hand sings, and traditional samurai clothes. Yeah, that's a good clash of stuff right there. Guess they don't know it's a one-way trip. Guess they don't know it's a one-way trip, huh? Can't imagine Hikusaki would will be able to recruit many suicide bombers after they attack. Yeah, true. Yeah. The cost of the drug. Let me actually go back real quick to find that drug chapter. Let me see. I think this is still a little bit before this. Let me see. That's a flashback. More flashback. With Suzumi running on the line, Hakari Tenri. Yeah, where's the Tenri chapter? Here we go. What's that? It's Genichi Soji's legacy. He's gone now. He was obliterated before reaching the realm of the Kushinagi Rokahara, but he was an undeniable genius. The weapon commands temporary stability of the Danten Seki. In other words, the powers that can even rival the enchanted blades. Choose carefully when to use it. Its effect is temporary. Your body will be able to contain the flood of spirit energy. Tenri, defend to death. Yes, sir. Tenri, don't do it. Takes the drug. Gets massively amped. The physical manifestation of a spirit energy. It's spiritual energy reaction of that of an enchanted blade. So what's that? You're right. Okay. Interesting. Now they have this on mass produce. So here's my question. What happens if you take more than one? Like, if you're just fucked. If you're just fucked, go all the way. Just take as many as you can, I guess. That would be a good question. Okay. All right, so far, Arc 3, starting off pretty interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes. So we're at chapter 46. That's where we ended. So we're at 47. Still got a long way to go, but that's all right. I'm not in a rush. But all right, I'm going to call it here because it is late as fuck. I guess technically early as fuck. Thank you guys for stopping by. We got to do Hunter x Hunter today. Excellent chapter. Excellent chapter. Like, Ichi was okay. a little too quick. Iruma was setting up some crazy shit. One Punch Man, solid, but not too crazy. Kagurabachi, again, solid, but not too crazy. This Hunter x Hunter chapter just blew me away. That's like by far the best thing I read tonight. Like, that was mainly because of the ending. That shit was crazy. We've waited over 12 years, man, to get this shit, and it's finally here. So I'm excited. Rightfully so. But overall, the readings were good. I'm excited to see where all of them are going. I'll let you know of any schedules that we're going to be putting up this week and our plans for more readings. Yeah. All right. I'm going to head out. Please, before you do, though, make sure you like the stream. Comment which series you guys like the most from today's batch and what you guys are usually here for anyway. I'm curious. I kind of want to get like a census of who's showing up where. And make sure not only do you like the stream, you hit the bell notification. You know when we go live. And if you haven't already done so, join the group, join the collective, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm going to go do some things, and I'm going to go crash out. Everyone, have a nice one. Catch you on the flip side. I'll see you for next stream. Take care. Have a good day, or night, or afternoon, and stay hydrated. See ya later, alligators.